Come on. You know who it is and you know what it is. It's the Agenda Over Facts, Season 1, Episode 25. 5 times 5, a quarter of a century. It's the paddy to your power, the cash to your tastic. Cash! It's your boy T.
It's the Young Sage Fanwell.
And we here another week, another episode. Love to all the man them that have been listening to us, subscribing. Again, Agenda of a Facts pod. Obviously, I know the last couple of weeks you've been a little bit inconsistent with posts, a little bit inconsistent with doing it weekly, but sometimes life just wants to punch you up, slap you around, slap you in doggy pools and just throw you around. But then you just have to get back up and, you know, just charge it to the game. But yeah, a couple of have been slacking Fanwell. But yeah, we charge it to the game, we move, and we're gonna come consistent like we were at the beginning. But yeah. All them formalities out of the way.
One second, let me do some I'm just gonna do some quality control. Can you say the maths equations again? Because last time I just let them slip in it and I found out they were wrong. So is it 5 times 5
is the easy one? 5 times 5 is the easy one. 5 times
25. Okay, calm. Because you know the jokes here. That shit went over my head, innit? And then it was when I went back to listen and I heard, I was like, and what with jokes was literally about 2 minutes after you'd said it, we were going to talk about how that's your trick to do when you're drunk to prove you're not drunk.
Yeah.
But even when you were sober, it was just
shit.
But you know, it's not massive.
But that's a lesson, bro. When you say shit with confidence, people believe it, fam.
No, it's true. Well, it's true. But yeah, what's it? How's your week been? Don't worry, guys. We're gonna keep it short. I know people have been fiending for us to. You know, it's deep. In last week's episode, I was like, nah, fuck them. Until I clocked the week story took the whole pod. So I was like, you know what,
bro? It's your stories, bro. It's your stories, not mine.
I'm sorry. I live an interesting life. But all this guy is just tax. More tax.
Oh shit! Crop that thing out.
Like, bro,
they crop that out.
Wait, am I actually cropping it when you said what you do?
Agenda.
Hey, man, say the agenda. Part of me was like, hey, maybe I should crop it out.
You see me in my dreams.
You know, while I was listening to the last week's pod, when I kept hearing them, I was like, that sounds hard.
It sounds hard, didn't it?
Because you hear it straight away, but I can't hear it until obviously it's in post-production, innit? But yeah.
Come on.
So, anything significant this week, which would only take less than 25 minutes for us to tell?
Nah, I tell you what, my week was it was more of a rest and recovery week, because I think this was the first full week I had.
It was free, innit?
Yeah, after my exam, innit? So Monday to Friday was just I was relaxing a bit. I was just doing TLC, bro, just chilling, catching up with TV, just, you know, the ones where you just doing nothing is doing something. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing nothing is doing something. Fucking hell, if Drake said that, people are gonna be like, oh, bars, revolutionary. But anyway, yeah, bro, I was just doing nothing, did it? But then it was doing something in my house because I was just chilling and baking off. But then Saturday morning, so basically on Friday, Friday when I came home from work, innit? Do you get this thing, when you come back from work, by the way, this is me going off on the tangent, you're coming back from work, and let's say when you go in, do you get home before or after your mum?
I mostly work from home, I can't lie. But but on those rare days,
on the few days that you do work in your home.
It's me getting in first.
I was gonna have an example that maybe you'll be able to relate to, but I do prefer being the first one back. Nah, it's not that. It's when you come home from a long day of work, and as soon as you come into the house, people want to be chatting the absolute most shit in your ear, bro.
Is it telling you to do stuff or just conversation?
Just conversations. It's bro, don't even. I hear it, but don't even ask me how my day was. I actually don't even want to talk about that.
You know what's funny?
You know when people are how was your day? I'm like, bro, shut up. Don't even ask me how my day. Just if I had my own way, I wish because obviously when I walk in, it's the front room. My dad's always sitting down in it, just watching TV in it. But he'll always ask me like, oh, like, how was your day? I'm just like, nigga, don't ask me, yeah. Just let me walk past. Let me go into my room. Let me change.
Can I ask a question?
Go on.
Can I ask a question?
Go.
Is it gonna be the same way when you have a wife, or like a girl and a wife when you go home? Do you think it'll be the same?
Yes, of course it will. Because, bro,
hell,
you know, you just have a long... Bro, hear this. You know, you just had like a long day, yeah? Like, you've commuted, you've been on the train, you've worked, you're tired. The last thing you want to do, yeah? Like, you've got your earphones and you're just listening to music. The last thing you want to do when you get home, yeah? The bag is on your back. You've got your rucksack on your back. It's heavy. You're tired. You've been climbing stairs. You've been getting on and off trains.
You just want to chill.
Bro, the last thing you want to do is just force convo. You just want to go to your room, yeah, and have like, even if it's like 10, 15 minutes, you just want to have that like 10, 15, 20 minutes, yeah, where you just sit on your bed, yeah, and you do nothing, bro. And you're just like...
I hear that. Do you think there'll ever be someone that you like them so much that it's like...
Nah.
I think there might be, bro.
Nah. I don't think that will.
So there's, but do you know what?
Nah.
I do feel like me and you. I feel like, bro, you work, bro. You.
No, it's
work.
bro. It's not even
you
that.
work
bro.
hard.
Nah. It's not even.
Bro, this guy works, bro. I'm doing
bro,
shifts till like
no.
7 p.m, bro. I'm out of there 4:59. I'm gone, bro.
It's not even work. It's just like when you go, like, don't you ever get like when you go out, yeah, and you come back to your house, or like you come back to like your abode, yeah. You just don't really want to interact with people for like the first like 10, 15 minutes. You just want to have your own time.
You want to decompress a bit and then
yeah. Just like going out all... Oh, yes, he dropped his fucking clean sheet. I could drop my bet now. But...
Oh wait, was that something about your addiction, or what was that about?
Nah, this is one done I follow when I place my bets in it, and he's tweeting some shit that I usually used to place my bet. But anyway, fucking hell, I had it. But you know when you just get home, you just want to chill, you just want to bake. But when I go, I love my dad. Don't get me wrong, top lad. Yeah, we argue sometimes, but top guy, I love you. But he'll be like, oh, how's your day? I'm just like, bro, I've just like allowed it, and I'm just like, yeah, it was good, it was fine. And then I'll give you dead replies, so now you think I'm in the mood, but
you think I'm being...
And then my mom will be like, oh, how was your day? I'm just like, allow it. I'm just had that conversation with dad, like, allow it, man.
So wait, how long do you think you would need by yourself until you could then go in and actually have the conversation?
I need like 20 minutes when I get home. I need 20 minutes. I think I need 20 minutes.
And then you could go and actually... Because you know what's mad? I feel like you're someone, I feel you don't really need those conversations. I don't think you actually care if niggas ask how your day was.
Nah.
Whereas to some people it's a thing.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Some people it's like, if you don't ask them how their day was, it's like,
oh, you don't care.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Wait, so let me paint a scarier picture for you. So what's gonna happen when it's your wife, your 4 kids, they're all like running up like,
oh, just start beating them up, innit?
Hey, you know. Hey,
agenda.
Hey, no, later on,
I'm just in the mood to do cancelable jokes after
Dave Chappelle. You know, I was gonna say there was that one joke he made. It was like when he was in the it was he was at the court and he was in line and he just saw it was like domestic violence stuff, and he saw bare women with black eyes and he was like, there's a bunch of women that can't listen. I was like, what?
Yeah, he was like, these bitches didn't listen.
I was like, yo. With them jokes, yeah, you go, you like cover your mouth, you go, oh, but you're still laughing.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what we'll get onto with this whole like that playing that fine line on what's cancelable, what's not. Is it just a concept? But yeah, continue. So you were saying how you just fucking turn around and die, don't talk to me, anyone.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong, yeah, I love my parents and that, but yeah, just like, I don't know, I feel as if when you get home, you just want that time to yourself just to like decompress, de-stress, maybe shower, like just like do what you do to unwind for like however long. Then when you come down, you can start having them conversations when you've like topped up with your energy, sort of a thing. But I can't even remember what I was even talking about before I went off on that rant.
Yeah, because you wanted to vent. It's calm.
Oh, no. I got home Friday evening, and my dad was like, "Oh, what are you doing tomorrow morning?" And I was like, "No, I'm not really doing anything." He was like, "All right, cool, yeah, like come out with me. I'm going out." my dad always does this thing whenever I want to,
cute.
like, whenever he wants to like go out with me or something, he'll be like, oh yeah, like we're going out. And I'll be like, where are we going? He'll be like, don't worry. Like, what
That's
the fuck?
hilarious. That's
Like,
hilarious.
bro, just tell me like where we going. He's like, oh, but can't you just listen? I'm your dad. Can't you just listen
Hey,
to what I say?
I bet you can't wait to pull that card when you got a you.
I can't wait. It's fucking toxic, but oh man, it's the cycle of life, isn't it?
Yeah, go on.
Anyway, yeah. So obviously my dad was like, oh, like don't worry. I was like, nah, actually, like big man, like come on, like bro, like reason to me, like where we going in it. So then it was basically one exhibition.
Aww.
It was basically.
It's cute. No, it's cute, bro.
Now it was basically one. It was basically one exhibition in Excel, and it was called the Property Investors Show. And then he was like, oh, they do it like, I think they do it like once or twice a year.
That's hard.
And then he was just like, oh yeah, like just come just to kind of like see what it's about. Like maybe you might learn one or two things, like just plans for the future, what you want to do, etc. etc. Now first, bro, I just got back from work. I was thinking, bro, I've just been dealing with just shit. Yeah, you want to be giving me more work on a Saturday morning, fam. I was just like, he was like, oh, if you want to come, just come to. I was like, but I was just like, all right, cool. I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll come. But I didn't want to go, but I was like, fuck it, I'll just go, just because, like, obviously my dad's told me he wants me to come because he wants to spend time with me. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. You get what I mean? So obviously you go on Saturday and get there, bro, waking up better. I think woke up like 8 or 9. I was like, why am I working? Why am I waking up the same time I wake up for work? Right, I was just bare pissed off. Getting on the train, bro, going to like Excel, it was like an hour and a half. I was like, bro, why am I doing this? Falling asleep on the train. Get there, and then my cousins came as well, actually, because my dad told them about it, and then they came. So they ended up going there. It was actually really good.
No, but it sounds like it'd be something that's up your street.
Yeah, it was actually really good. It was really good. It was sick. It was sick.
So would you say that was a well thought out present, or not gift? That like he actually, do you think? Because on one side it could just be, nah, he's trying to make sure you make even more money. So he's like, or is it a thing where he goes, okay, I know my son likes economics, property, or
I think a part of it. I think a part of it is both. I think it's more the first one, because ever since I've been young in it, like obviously my dad's a bit of a traditional man in it, in terms of just like the man being the man of the house, being the breadwinner, etc., etc. And obviously being Nigerian, that's just like culturally, that's just like generally, like not every case, but generally that's how like Nigerians culturally like say it should be. Do you get what I mean? And so my dad was just like, he just always says to me from young in it, like, yeah, bro, like as a man, like you should be the breadwinner, you should be providing for your family, etc. And like,
wait, so what did your sisters think when he says that kind of stuff? Have they ever like said anything back?
I'll get to that in a bit, yeah, because
Cool.
my dad would always be like, to me and my brother, he'll be like, rah, like, as a man, like, bro, you need to make sure like you've got P's in it, like you've got your 9 to 5 P's, and then you've got like other P's that are coming in that ain't part of your 9 to 5, because at the end of the day, yeah, when shit hits the fan and bills are coming in, like, they're not looking at your wife, they're not looking at your kids, bro, they're looking at you as the man to be like, fucking hell, like, pay up. Do you get what I mean? So he's like from young, he's just always been like, raw, like, make sure you have your own P's, like, make sure like whatever you're doing, whatever you're going into, like, you're gonna have enough money to look after yourself and your family, right? Obviously, and PB, Pool Bridges shit, and them sort of vibes. But then at the same time, he's always told us, like, I feel as if like he put more pressure on me and my brother, just because like that's just the way how he sees things. But he always said to my sisters, like, make sure you have your own money. Do you get what I mean?
So
like,
they're not dependent.
Yeah, he'll be like, even though like the man is supposed to be a breadwinner, don't be in a situation where you're fucking reliant on him, and where like he can be like, oh,
maybe not a nice guy as well. And
yeah, maybe he's not a nice guy, and he just starts controlling you via money. Because a lot of guys that are on that flex of, oh, I'm the man of the house,
it's that financial domination
of let me dominate you financially and control what you do, because it's a way of controlling people, isn't it? So he's always said to them, just like, try and have your own money, right there. So in a way, he's kind of So obviously, like through that, and through just that's just the way he is, isn't it? He was just like, yeah, come to this and like just see if you enjoy it. And also, because I did economics and that, he was like, yeah, like you got that sort of thinking, so like I think you'll like it.
I think that's so cute, bro. I think that's so fucking cute.
No, it was good. It was good. It was good. Yeah, it was good.
When the last time? Go on, she's not gone.
Yeah, I was actually thinking next year that like me and my friend should go.
I can't like you when you said that. I was thinking I'd be on doing that.
Yeah, now sick. It was good.
When's the last time you did that, but the opposite? So like, you said to him, "I put something nice on. We're going somewhere."
This is finals test to see if I'm a good son.
No. I feel like a lot of these things, obviously, it's gonna weigh heavily on the dad, not the son. There's bare stuff that we're too young to even think about. Whereas they're at an age where, bro, especially when I know it sounds fucked, but the nearer you are to death, the more maybe certain thoughts about spending time with people. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas we're kind of in that twilight phase, we're not thinking that. So just, I was wondering, I was like, so it can be anything, bro. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. It could be just the last time you were like, let's go to this place or let's do this. Oh, this guy's a piece of shit, man. This guy.
Probably during the Euros, if I'm being honest with you.
What you not do? Don't tell me you're gonna say we watched the Euros, because that doesn't count. That's what you was gonna say, innit?
It was that. Yeah.
You was gonna say so you're
no,
like,
because I realized do you know what? There was a point
wait,
where like,
so you said to him, "Come on, let's go to the living room and sit down and watch the Euros."
Nah, it's different because, bro, I remember, I was going out to like watch, like every time there was like a good game on or like England were playing, I was going out. Do you get what I mean? And then I think did it the first time, did it the second time, did it the first time, did it the second time, then like the third time, like as I left, I felt bad. I was always going out with like my friends and watching football with him, innit? Even though he don't watch football, I was still like, it's the Euros. You get what I mean? He's gonna want to watch football with his son, so I was like, fuck it. So I was like, fuck it. Like, I like the next like two or three games, I just didn't go. I stayed at home.
Oh, so you did stay at home. Okay. That's a long way.
I ordered food and I ordered food and I bought drinks for the whole house. Masculine shit.
I was gonna joke beforehand and be like, "Did you order food?" as a joke, and that's what you actually said.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, I've been going out with my friends every weekend." I thought, okay, this time I'll take my dad out to the pub, and he goes, "What? Nah."
My dad's boring though. He don't like going out. And then times that he was COVID crazy. Like he only recently started becoming like less COVID crazy. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So he wasn't really on going out and doing things like that.
You don't have to answer this, but you see how like, this isn't the thing that you don't have to answer. This is easy, but the thing attached to it, you don't have to answer. So you see how your dad did that thing where he was like, come to the property thing. Does he like do things like that semi regularly? Like he's like, oh, let's do something.
As in like asking like to go out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Every now and again.
Calm. So
does not like every week and shit like that.
But as in every so often, yeah.
Yeah, every so often.
Does he do the same like with your mum and that? And this, but you don't have to answer. Like, do they still do dates? Is it not really a thing?
They're probably like on and off. Like Like there was a period where like they would go away like once every like 6 weeks, like once every like month or something. But then they would do that for like
banging, to be fair.
They would do that for like a 3-4 month period, and then they'd just stop doing it. Do you get what I mean?
But then, I hear that.
But then my dad, he's not really a romantic because he's can't see. I don't know if maybe your dad is like this or like just like African parents are like this in general. But like they're just like the fact that they don't know how to enjoy. Because they've come from their home country, whether that's Nigeria or Ethiopia for you, yeah. They've come from their country where they were, I'm not trying to stereotype, but like they were living in like
it wasn't
village.
Stable. No, it just wasn't stable, and that's
do you
more
know what I mean?
why
Like,
they
were
left.
living in like the village. They were living in like just like compared to like where they're living now. It's like they can't even comprehend like how far they've come sort of thing, innit? So
I'm not sure where like. Did your parents come from like? Because mine didn't when I went there. It's actual village.
But Gaza we fit set.
No, but you know what? Like, not even Gaza in the sense where it's bad.
Just
it's
ran
more
down,
like,
just ran down.
not even run down. Just like the houses are still made of like mud and that, but like solid mud. And like,
You in the real trench.
so bro, when I went back here, I was like, you know them yards that have, you know that. You know them corrugated roofs, the ones that do this. The ones you see in the adverts.
Well, the gifted houses. The Make-A-Wish cribs.
The ones that they can make with £10 of, was it English pound sterling? Can give you like 10 of those.
Gazi.
No, that's why. Because when you said, like, okay, maybe he's like his parents are from like the same like type. Like,
not like I'm not saying they came from poverty. Because
Wait,
I'm not trying to paint the picture.
Are you guys from Lagos?
Nah, but just though.
Lagos is as far as my brain can go. So describe what you just said.
It's just a different city, innit?
But like, so it.
Like London, Birmingham, cuz.
It's like a month.
If you're trying to ask me about locations, then bro, like my job.
No, but just as in like,
it's
the state of the location. Bro, you have like only 2 more answers more than I do, bro. Like, is it like, as in just? I'm guessing you've been there, innit?
Yeah. But I actually haven't been to where, like, my dad was living when he was a kid. If that makes sense. Nah.
Did he move?
Actually, I'm chatting shit. I have. What am I talking about? Sorry.
So wait, was that like, was it similar to Lagos in terms of development, or was it like the stuff I was saying, like villages, like they're still made out of like solid kind of mud and stuff? Like,
okay, I wouldn't say the mud extreme, but but Fano, are you sure your house is made out of mud?
No joke. No joke. It's not bricks.
They're breathing in me.
It's not bricks. It's not bricks.
Nah. I shouldn't be laughing. This is a fun.
Wait. First off, mucus isn't connected to mud. But what's it? That's just racist. Man. This is racist. Well, but do you know what it is? That's just how yards used to be built, innit? And like they're mad solid, innit? Do you not have the?
Fucking oops, sorry. Roof just falls on your head.
Wait, do you mind have the toilets where it's just a hole in the ground?
Yeah. Last time I went to Nigeria, I had to bang one of them.
I hated them. But then until that clock, that's the.
But they got them in England, bro. They got them in England.
I don't think I've.
They've got one at QM Library, cuz.
Is that where you went to shit? I've never seen that in my life, bro.
Nah, it's that's what I don't want to stereotype. I'm pretty sure this is true, but that's what Muslims use
to shit.
Yeah, when they use the toilet, they use them toilets that are in the ground.
No. Oh my god! You mean a bidet? That's not a toilet, bro.
That's a toilet. What you on about?
Wait. I think you mean a bidet. Google it. Is that what you mean?
That's a toilet, cuz.
Wait.
Them toilets in the ground.
Wait. Type in bidet. Is it that? I think it's BIDET. I think that's what you're talking about.
BIDET.
BIDET.
Bidet. Toilet seat.
Well, just put bidet.
Fuck it, I'm not placing a bet today, man.
Wait, can you will someone message you?
Nah. Just.
Wait, so wait. I'm gonna send you.
That's not
what you. Bro,
a bidet is a normal toilet, cuz.
No, it isn't. You mean this? This is what you mean. Look, I'll show you. Wait.
Oh, no. But they use that as well. Still, I think they use that as well.
So what are you talking about? It's not a Muslim thing to use those toilets.
I'm talking about the hole in the ground, cuz, and you shit into the hole, cuz.
Well, but that's not a Muslim thing to do. I think you're talking about the things that they used to clean their ass, not to shit in the ground.
Nah, I need to.
I'm pretty sure. Fact check it, but I'm pretty
live. Toilet in the ground. Toilet hole in the ground. Found it. Nice.
No, that's a thing, but I'm saying it's not like a Muslim thing to have to use that.
Bro, they've got this at QM, cuz.
I'm not denying they have it at QM, but I'm
got this thing at uni, cuz.
Actually, wait, no, they don't have that at QM.
The squat toilet, G. The squat toilet.
No, I know they have it, but I'm saying they don't have it there because of Muslims. They just have it there to have it there, I assume.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they do because they only have one, and it's next to the prayer room.
Is it? But does it also have normal toilets next to it?
Yes.
So what if it's just choice? Wait.
Oh,
I know what you mean.
toilets at other places.
Is it in thing? Was it in? By the way, this isn't gonna make any sense to anyone. But was it in? The something center, the student union place.
No.
That's what I think. That's what I thought.
In the library, cuz.
Have to use. I'm googling it. By the way, I know that it's not a thing, but just in case I don't sound ignorant, do Muslims have to use ground toilets? They don't, bro. I hate to be that guy. Like, you see when a white girl says I dated a black guy, but bro, I dated a Muslim.
Don't you dare!
I would have heard about this if it wasn't in pet. Like,
Shut
if one of their main things was to use a toilet in the ground, otherwise it like fucks up their deen. Let's move on. But I feel like the only thing I think a bidet they might have to use because they have to use a lotta, that thing that they have to use to
man, stop using jargon, man. We get it, man. We get it. One foot in.
What's it? Well, how do we even get onto talking about toilets?
We were talking about
oh yeah, the
motherland.
But you know what? I think that's how you're meant to shit, though. Like, it's good for you to be in that position while shitting.
Yeah, I've heard it's cleaner.
No, but even for like you're not actually meant to sit while shitting because it puts pressure on like parts of your body,
on your
the tube and that. Yeah, and it kind of squeezes the rectal tube or something. Whereas sitting in that squat, shit just jumps out.
Yeah, and I've heard you know, after you shit, yeah, and you know how sometimes people clean their ass crack with water in their hand.
Yeah,
that's cleaner than using toilet roll.
That's
toilet roll is just a Western way of cleaning your ass.
My dad put that in the toilet. I'm not gonna say whether I use it or not, but my dad put that in the toilet.
What the squat?
No, bro. As in like the little shower thing that you can use.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
One time when I last went to Nigeria, I had the shits in it. So my dad was driving around.
It makes sense. I've smelt the food.
It's just racist.
Bro, you had the shits, not me. You had the shits. I'm saying.
Now my dad went to Nigeria and he took fried rice that my mum made.
From the UK.
From the UK.
Bro, do you know the amount of mold that would have been manifesting in the air, bro? That's disgusting.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, bro, my dad took my mum's fried rice. That's how you know this nigga can't cook, man.
But I assume where he's going is the source. There'll be bare places for that.
Yeah, but there's not like your wife's rice.
I hear that. That's cute. Yeah. You know, that's cute. Then that's cute.
So then obviously, I think my mum made it rice, so he brought it. And obviously, I went to Nigeria because he went first, and then I went like a week and a half after him to link him there, innit?
Was this you man's year of return or something or what?
Nah.
I know you West Africans do that a lot. They were returning.
Nah. He went there for some business, didn't it? So,
business deals.
So obviously I went to go follow him just because I hadn't been to Nigeria in a while, innit? So obviously the rice had been there for like a week and a half, and then I warmed it, and I was like, Dad,
oh god,
this don't smell right.
Stanking.
I was like, Dad, this don't smell right. He's like, it's fine, just eat it.
And then he ate it.
I ain't gonna say to my dad, I ain't eating this place.
Why couldn't you think for yourself? What's it? It's stinking like socks. A man's going, okay, Dad, I'll eat it for you.
I ain't eating this. It'll slap me.
Oh my! So you've now eaten this diseased rice.
So I'm eating it. It takes.
Well, you know, it's at this point, it's not even rice; it's lice.
It's mush. It's couscous. It's couscous.
Bro.
So I'm eating it like a day or two after. I just feel so shit. Like I feel, bro, I've got the shits. I feel tired. It's hot. I'm sweating.
Was that food poisoning? You think?
Yes, I think I must have food poisoning or something. So obviously, bro,
the watery shits.
I'm in a car with my dad and one of his friends. We're going to like a shop or something like that. And then we go past a petrol station and I'm like, Dad, I need to shit. I can't lie. I was like, I need to shit. Like, well, I'm gonna shit in my pants right now. He was like, can't you just hold it in? I said, listen. I said, this can't be held in. I said, big man, if you wanna see brown liquid on your seat, that's calm, but that's not my fault, is it?
Yeah.
So see, we pulled into the petrol station. He's like, so then he's gone to go check the toilet just to make sure it's calm. I've gone into the toilet. As I see the hole.
Bro, hey, that was that. You're like, wait, where's the? Hey, did they stop making it in the middle? Where's the rest of the toilet?
And then I got some. I'm like, Dad, like, are they still constructing the toilet?
And then it dawns on you, this is how these savages shit, man. No.
I said, this is how these savages. If this episode goes to Ethiopia or Nigeria, we can't go back, bro.
Bro, how's this episode gonna reach there? First, they need to build fucking toilets. Priorities, man.
Agenda, guys. Agenda.
Hey, no, T, but hey, you're.
Obviously.
The shock, bruv.
I've squatted down. I've shattered. It's not even shit. I basically
it's like water, innit?
I basically pissed out my bum hole. Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I look around, I'm like, fuck, yeah, there's no toilet roll. And then I basically stayed squat and I try walking around. Like, it's a little shed, innit? So I'm trying, like, as I'm squatting, I'm like squatting and walking around, see if I can find toilet roll. And then I looked to the right and it dawned on me. There's like a bowl of water in it, so obviously I've got to clean out my ass with the bowl of water. I did that, and then obviously after I did that, I came out. I was bare calm in it. So then obviously, my dad.
You went straight to eat food.
No, so I get in the car, yeah, and then my dad's friends laughing at me. He's like, "Oh yeah, man." He's like, "Welcome to Nigeria." Yeah. So I was like, "Shut up, man." Isn't it? He was like, "Oh yeah, how did you find shitting in the hole?" I was like, "This guy's like, he was talking down to me like I'm one fucking foreigner. Like, fuck off, man." But anyway, he was like, "How'd you find it?" I was like, "You know what? Yeah, like using your fucking using your hand in water is actually like much more refreshing than toilet roll. I can't lie."
I don't like it.
Then I tried it again when I got back to the UK.
No, but I know it's the way to move though. But I don't. When I do it, I don't like doing it. Like,
you don't like the feeling of the shit being on your hand, innit? Potentially.
Yeah, just a
you're
combination
shit
of stuff.
with your hands, yeah.
What's the combination? Like, bro, you know when you're telling the story, you remind me of it. I don't know what it is with going back home and getting food poisoning. I don't know. But yeah,
it's happened to me
every single time without a fail, bro. Like the hell? Have you been there recently or something? What's going on?
I brought back my Niger Delta variant, cuz.
What was you gonna say?
I think that was about it, to be fair. I think just the cough just fucked me over.
This story, disclaimer, is disgusting.
Go on, tell us.
So I think I ate, like, because there's, you know how I took you lot to get injera. There's that one dish I didn't get. It's like raw meat in it. So I think I had that, or maybe I had something else, but now I had the shits. And this yard that I was staying at, they had a normal toilet and they had the ground toilet, yeah? Because I was embarrassed, I didn't like using the proper toilet when I had the shits. So, and I've gone to use it. It's on the other side of the yard, innit? I've gone now. Oh, bro, this is disgusting. So, I've shit, yeah? And it's all like, it's like if it was like a curry texture. Like, not watery, not solid, like curry. I'm shitting bare. And then I clock, yo, it's not even going in the hole. It's going on the side and then pouring out.
You're disgusting, man.
Pouring out to the side. And imagine, I'm young in it. I'm
This is in the hole. It's a hole. It's not the.
No, but it's the hole, but I'm missing it. I've missed it completely, and it's like going towards. It's going towards my feet and that. So I have to quickly move, yeah.
Is there a gradient?
Yeah, it's a hill, a slight hill, yeah.
Why did you put a toilet on a hill, man?
And then like so obviously I was young in it, and like I was already embarrassed to be having the shit.
See, you got nervous.
So what do you think I did with the shit?
You're the sort of nigga, yeah, to like use your leg to sweep it into the hole or something like that, man.
I
Because you know when
think
you
I
panic, yeah, you just start making
You bug
irrational decisions. You start making irrational decisions, bro.
Do you know what I
What you
did?
do? Oh, bro.
I think I used my hands. I think, and like there wasn't much tissue left there as well. There's just water, and water was gonna help that situation. So I took this small piece of water, paper, and then just scooped it back up inside the
That's
hole.
not a bad shout, to be fair. That's
Bro,
probably the best. That's probably the best.
felt
That's probably the best
disgusting, bro.
resolution. Did you wash your hands after?
To this day, I haven't. I made a pledge.
Fuck off, man.
Obviously, bro.
Just get
Oh,
alive, man. That's probably. I thought you were gonna say use your legs, but then shit would just be on your trainers and your feet.
Oh no, I was bare feet. I think I was barefoot.
Yeah, nah, that's probably the best situation.
Nah, but I don't think it's just butters. I remember just panicking, and then
Yeah, it's just bare sludgy shit on the floor, innit?
and I don't like shit. Like, I'm not one of them. Like, I know it sounds weird, but it's gonna be a big thing for me to change my use nappy.
I'd say so.
I've never. I don't have any younger siblings. I've never changed my nephew's nappy. He's obviously he's way older now. It shit scares me, innit? But what?
Now, once you do it once, you're calm. The first time I did it, I was like, this is disgusting.
We were originally talking about your week, innit? How do we sidetrack into? Oh, bro, quickly before we sidetrack back, the Japanese spot I went to. Have you seen the Japanese toilets where they have all the buttons and stuff, and you can press a button and it sprinkles water up into your bum to like clean it for you.
What in the Squid Game is that shit?
Hey, their toilets. Hey, wait. Google a Japanese toilet. Their toilets are mad. They're bare teched out and stuff. It's sick. Look at it. Like I was there yesterday. I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't use it, but I was just a bit shook because I didn't know how to use it. You'll see what I mean. There's hella controls. It's like on DJ deck. Say wait. Have you seen it? There hella buttons in that.
But it's like it's like a disabled like little thing that you have on the side, isn't it?
Yeah, but then it's just got bare buttons you can press. That
And
put percent.
it can spruce water up your ass or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can see a picture of water coming out. That's
You can
kind of
even,
sick.
even you can press there's a button you can press and it makes a flushing sound.
Wait, they're expensive though.
Yeah,
Fuck me,
They're very expensive.
bro. Like I'm seeing 2K.
Yeah, they're mad expensive.
You know that's the sort of shit, yeah. When you're so rich, yeah, you'll just buy it just because you have that amount of money.
Just to see what it's like. It's like when I see people with like gold plated toilets. I'm thinking, what are you doing?
I've literally just seen one.
A gold plated toilet.
£1,000, not too bad.
What's it?
Aesthetically, it doesn't look nice. Though.
It looks butter, isn't it? But yeah, go on. So now we can sidetrack back to your week. This is how we end up doing the whole episode on the week. It's stupid shit like this.
Yeah, but come on, there's fucking stories on that.
That's hilarious,
man.
though.
Come on, it's fucking hilarious, man. That's fucking hilarious.
You know what? I remember like the
That's a
first few
topic in
times,
itself.
real shit. Like, the first few times you go there, you just look down on everything. You're like, oh, I wish I was in London. Oh, they haven't got games here. There's no PSP. Oh, everything is so backwards. And then I'm looking at everyone. Like, oh, look at you. Then eventually, as I got older, I appreciate. Do you know what it was? I had London mindset. It was bare dumb. But as I got older, now I appreciate. And that's the other way around. Like I'd rather be there. But bro, continue with your week. Because this is one of the rare times stuff actually happened. So
Nah, that was actually literally my Saturday. And obviously we went out in the evening, but we'll talk about that later. Do you get what I mean? Which is gonna go into like a couple of topics that we said we'll talk about today.
So wait, I'm gonna check the time now. I was like, we need to be capped at 25 minutes for both of us. Guess what we're at now?
We're on like 38.
We're on. Okay, I'm guessing you just looked at it then, because it's exactly 38.
No, because we were on 37 like a minute or two ago. So I just added on one.
Quick maths. What's it?
Fucking nigga, man.
Alright, I'll be quick then.
Have you seen
them girls, them readers. I call bullshit, bruv. I call bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
The guy was just screaming, fam. He was speaking in tongues and shit.
Wait. Are you talking about the guy that did it?
Yeah, the guy that said that he's the world record holder.
And then all he does is he goes, I'm like, shut up. There's no, bro. Unless you have an ear. No, do you know the only way they can do it is they record him, then slow it down.
Yeah.
Then listen, see if there's actually words. But bro, if that's
just
real,
when he just starts screaming. Like, oh man, shit like that, man. Is
but I wonder how fast is his So yeah, he can read that quick, but how fast can he like, actually take in information? Because if it's that quick, that's amazing. He can read like every book in the world in like a week. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah,
every book,
but
maybe
it's just
-5.
He just definitely doesn't. It's just fake. For the moment I saw him screaming, I was like, this isn't real. I was like, for the moment he started screaming, I was like, this isn't real.
Alright, so what happened? Okay, main things of my week. Quick. Hey, that's how your ass sounds when you have the shits.
That's how my was.
That's how your ass sounds when you have the shits. Hey, I watched 2 films this week. I went to watch No Time to Die with my friend.
Is that the bunting?
Dead. He was
Voila.
dead. Yeah, but I'm not one of them like Bond fanboys in it. I watch them, but I'm not like I can't wait for the next one to come out. But yeah, I thought it was quite dead. What else happened? Oh, I got a deep tissue massage.
Oh yeah, I actually really want to get one of them.
I didn't know it was like that. She beat the shit out of me. I didn't know. Bro, I didn't know it was meant to hurt. I didn't know it was meant to hurt, bro. That shit hurt. Like actually, it was uncomfortable. But that was the point of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Why didn't you tell her to just cool now, slow down?
Bro, but that's what. So imagine they give you a form and it's light, medium, firm. I picked medium, innit? But the deep tissue massage, they have to go deep, even if it's slower. So you're gonna feel it.
They actually really need to get into the muscles.
Yeah. But she was cool though. She was one Arsenal fan.
Did you feel? Question: did you feel good after?
No, but I slept like I'd never slept in ages. Like I woke up the next day tired because that was
the second question I was going. Yeah.
My body finally was not tense, and I didn't realize it was tense. And bro, I slept like a baby. Even the last few days, just sleep.
What about you when you woke up?
I felt tired. I felt groggy, bro. No, the opposite. It dawned on me how tired I actually was in the whole grand scheme of things, because that massage properly got me to sleep. So that I signed up, so now I get one a month in it. So I'll just do that.
1 a month. How much is it? 20, 30 pounds?
Well, so calm. So I'll dish details, but if I ask you this, 100% you wouldn't say this. 100%.
No, I would answer this.
You wouldn't, bro. You wouldn't.
I would answer
like,
this.
You didn't even want.
I would the fuck up. I would answer
So,
how much it is.
People can listen and tell me if I'm being bumped in it, because I'm not one massage couch frequenter in it. So
Happy ending.
it's 64. So an introductory one is £64. Well, how much do you think a massage is though? I think because I'm pretty sure that they're more expensive. It's like an hour. Yeah. Actually, no, maybe it's 50 minutes, but 50 minutes to an hour. Anyway, so then it's 60.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, 60 to 64 for an introductory. Then after that, every single session is 120. But then they could just be saying that. But then
£120.
No, rupees.
That's 120.
Yeah, rupees, bro. Yes, pounds, bro. I didn't.
Is that for an hour?
You know when you say something dumb, you just start repeating like.
Is that for an hour?
I think it's 50 minutes. It's the same session. It's the same session.
This nigga's got cash, man.
No, but I didn't pay for that. So I paid the introductory thing, 64. Yeah. And if you sign up after that, once you sign up, you can get one a month for 60. Do you get what I'm saying?
Wait,
if you sign up and become a member, yeah, and I think you pay like a smaller fee, then each time from then is £60.
Okay, but if you want the one off, it's 120.
So yeah, 120.
Okay, and to become a member, do you have to pay like a monthly subscription?
You know, I can't even remember. I was so relaxed after. I just said yeah. I just said yes to everything. I can't remember.
You're basically drugged or like codeine. Like,
bro, I was like, yeah, it's calm. I'm in my dreams.
Bastard,
What's it? Then, bro, I even got the hot stones. I got that too. That was cool, bro. I proper went for it. It was cool. Then so that was that.
Jealous,
So, signed up, so I'm gonna do that monthly. But next time she goes, if you don't want to get beaten up next time, go for the classic one. I said, oh, okay. So I'm gonna go for the classic one next time. It's
just
normal
like a standard massage.
like an actual nice massage, not like trying to get knocked out
Okay.
and shit. So that was that. Then what happened on Friday? Can't remember. I'm gonna speed.
Mate, it's your podcast, man. Do what you want to do,
Actually, no, I
Mikey.
can't remember. What did I do?
Mikey.
Friday. Did I see? What did you hear from me on Friday? What did I do? Was I working? Oh yeah. Okay, calm. Then Saturday, I went to
out
watch.
Saturday because I remember you rang me and you said you were active.
Yeah, I went to go watch Chang Li in the cinema.
Is that the Marvel
yeah,
Chinese?
hard.
Yeah, I've heard it's hard.
Film.
Batman
Something
is-
happened, didn't it? I told Lewis this, but I hadn't told you yet, and it's quite a funny occasion. So I'm late in it to the film. So when I say late, like not as in late to the ads, like maybe like 10 minutes into the film.
Oh damn! Damn, that's late, my nigga. That's like
Yeah,
40 minutes late.
Yeah, I can't remember.
What the fuck is wrong with you? That's like the cinema is like the one thing you just can't be late to, man.
Well, I wasn't. So I've got there like, so it started at 2:45. I think I got there maybe like inside like 3:17 or something. So as I'm walking in, I see a woman go, she's coming out and she's complaining to someone. There are these kids in there just making too much noise, man. I was like, I even registered that, so I walked in now, yeah. And
You know, I was gonna say something else.
oh god,
Like, there's too many Chinese people on the screen or some shit like that. I was gonna say some wild shit like that, man.
I thought this was Sean Lee, not Chang Lee. What's going on? Sorry, I'm just drinking my non-alcoholic brewski.
Yeah, this guy, you know, you drink it like you just done you
A
had long day. Your wife is pissing you off. You're behind on 3 months credit.
So she's come out, said that, and I've walked in. And you know when you walk in that late, there's no cinema lights. It's dark.
Yeah.
And the scene on the screen was a dark scene. It wasn't like, so I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see any seats. I couldn't see what was taken. So I thought, okay, cool, let me get my flash out. I take my flash out and I'm doing it on the floor. That's doing nothing. I can't. So then eventually I have to put my phone up with the look at it. And we hear everyone go, oh man. Sorry guys.
Now you're taking the piss.
But I could not see. So then imagine, yeah. So in that 1 second I had to look, did I see any free seats? And I see her next to me. I was like, can I sit there? She's like, I can't. So I sit down, yeah.
So that's not even your seat. You're just sitting there.
But well, if you're that late, it doesn't matter anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? No one else is gonna be that late.
Oh, so
So
you
then-
panicked. So you didn't even.
I panicked, bro.
You panicked, fam.
So then I
Last
sat
ditch
down,
defending.
yeah. Word. I've sat down and then I realized. So I'm like, so if you walk in, I'm on the left side near the top. Yeah. Then I just hear kids talking. I'm like, oh, it's these man behind me. These are the ones talking bare. I'm like, but you know what? I remember when I used to go to cinema and that's what we used to do. You just talk. It's your gas. Yeah. Like, bro. So that didn't bother me. I'm just watching the film. Then they start doing stuff like, do you remember the game Bogies?
Oh no, they're taking a piss. Nah,
But
they're taking a piss.
They start doing it with like nice. I'm like, bro, you know, screaming and
Kids are
screaming,
ruggeds, man.
and no one's saying nothing in it. I'm like, bro. So then watching the film, and then I dig onto the toilet, and I've said, I feel inside me, I'm like, yo, I actually just want to watch this film. So I said, when they come back, I'll do something. I don't know what, but I'll do something. so they've come back now, yeah. They walked in. I get up quickly. I go, yo, can I sit there? Like where they are. They're like, no, there's not space. I like, calm. Listen, the talking's calm, yeah, but loud all that shouting stuff. I'm trying to watch the film. Yeah, cool.
Come on, yeah, stand
They've
up
got-
to the 12-year-olds.
they-
You're hard. You're hard. Man says, yeah, the talking stuff's calm, yeah, but loud with that shouting stuff. Hey, you're
I
hard.
can't-
Yeah, fuck up, man.
wait. T,
You're
what should I have
hard.
said then? What should I have said?
Nah, but why?
You're just hating because you're just hating because you be silent and be annoyed. Like, why is that making so much noise?
No, you said it with bare bass, like you're talking, like
Well,
you're
no,
talking
but
to
deep
man
it, bro. If you heard the way that they were screaming, someone had to tell them something. Because bro, it was just disrespectful at that point. It was a full cinema as well.
Agenda, man.
So then I've done that,
Right,
but
yeah,
you know,
no.
in my head, I was like, bro, I've got my. You're not I was scared of them doing. I was like, in my head, I was like, imagine, because if someone did that to Milo back in the day, we'll be like, bro, shut up. And then we used like from popcorn at a minute. So you know what I did after I've said that, they've sat like 2 rows behind me where they were. I've gone. Tell me why I've got my do rag out and then just put it on to just assert a bit more, just like
Road.
and it was all just in case they start throwing popcorn in it. So I just cover my braids. Then they're talking a bit, and their friend's like, "No, stop, shush, man, shush." So the friend's now saying to the other friend, "Shush, innit?"
Yeah, you scared him.
Then, bro, tell me this: after 5-6 minutes, they leave. They don't come back, and it was only like 20 minutes into the film.
I hear it, man. When you're that age, I can't lie sometimes.
Nah, I know, bro.
You just want to make noise, fam.
Do you know what? For like,
You don't even want to watch the film, fam. You don't even care, fam.
they was doing it for 10 minutes, and that's why I didn't care. Like, cause I was like, bro, I used to do the same thing.
Like, you get it, yeah.
But we never took it to the extent where we're now screaming out, like, bro, it
I'm
was
playing
like,
bogeys, yeah, that's taking the piss.
like, do you know what I'm saying? When
That's
there's bare like mums and that around me with their kids and that, they're trying to watch the film.
It's
You know
taking
what I'm saying?
It's taking the piss. Like, people are paid to actually enjoy the film.
But bro, I was filled with adrenaline. I was like, yeah, I was excited. But yeah, no, the film was banging though. In it, like, just what's it, billion fucking. They looked like they were like 15 to be fair. Like, and it was like mostly white guys, one Asian guy, one black guy. But yeah, then
Sorry.
then from there, I've gone to link you and Lewis straight from there. So
Did you watch the film by yourself, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Wait, why?
No. I was literally just so honest, just a general question.
The way you said it was like there was. So wait, if I had said I was with my guy, or let's say I was with a girl, would you have said anything different?
I was just been like, yeah, alright, calm. If you're with someone, nah, because
there was a slight smile when you said it, so I feel like you was gonna.
yeah, because there's just like a nigga, yeah, would be like, if they were with their guy, they'd be like, yeah, I was with my guy. But if they were with a girl, they'd be like,
they
I
might
was
leave it
with
out,
someone. But they'll just be like, I'm with someone. So then I would register that as Fan was with a ting and he doesn't want me to probe it, so I'll move on. Do you get what I mean?
That's smart, yeah. But then you're thinking, wait, he hasn't said anything. Yeah, I
but then you just said no. I was just alright, yeah, cool, calm.
Just if I was actually with a girl and I'm here saying no, I was by myself, or should be burnt. But yeah,
she'd be burnt.
So then I've gone to link you, and then you can take over.
Well, to be fair,
actually, no.
Why should I take over? Because I met you, lot. You're talking to a crackhead.
Best. I just put stuff happening in it. So me and Lewis have linked up now, and then we're just like chilling outside, and then one guy comes up to us trying to sell CDs in it, and then me and Lewis are like, respectfully, we're not gonna buy anything in it, but we'll ask you questions in it. So then we're like, he's like, bro, I'm the best in the UK. I'm the actual best in the UK. You ain't heard no one like me. So then we were like, oh, how come you aren't on Spotify? And he goes, oh, I took it down for, just ownership exclusivity. And then me and Lewis looked at each other like, no, it's probably because you weren't getting streams. And then like we're just going back and forth. The guy was actually a really calm guy, and then we're just talking about like him like selling CDs, this, that, blah blah. And then what did he say? It was basically that for like 10-15 minutes, I can't lie, and then you came. Not much really happened. And then he was like, you know what, I'm gonna go on a smoke break, because we were just talking in it. Then
you look like gassing it when I got there, as if a mad thing happened.
No, I think you're only saying that because I saw when you came, he was still with us, innit?
Yeah, he was.
So I think by then it just got into like a decent conversation, which is about like different things, innit? Like, and then he started telling us about where he was from, him growing up, this, that, blah blah blah. And then you came, and I think I was like 7. Yeah, something like around.
Yeah, I got there at 7, just after 7.
And then take over. Would you remember?
Yeah, so obviously us three, we went to go see Dave Chappelle, because he's been touring in the UK. I think he was touring for the whole of the week. I think at first it was supposed to be in August, then it got rescheduled to October, probably because of COVID, don't know why. But at first he only had 2 dates, and then he just said, fuck it, I'm doing a whole week. I think maybe he just wasn't expecting the 2 dates to sell out or something like that anyway. So I went Dave Chappelle, and obviously these man, Fanwa and Lewis put me onto Dave Chappelle during uni, so I was a bit late to the train, innit? I think I watched like his Sticks and Stones Netflix thing, and then I found that fucking hilarious. So then I went back and then listened to like some of like the Chappelle show, some of his old shit. And I think you might put in the GC that he's coming to London. I was like, fuck it, let's buy tickets. But then we were like, fuck it. If we're gonna buy tickets, we have to buy tickets close enough so that we get the full experience, fam.
Yeah.
And like we were close. We were close.
We were like, I can't. Those might have been perfect seats.
Yeah. Because they were seats where like, you know, where when it goes from like one phase of seating to another phase of season to another like phase of seating.
And massive season. And there's like an hour. There's like an hour between them. We were there, so that we had foot space. We weren't inconveniencing anyone if we wanted to get up. We didn't have to like, because our whole row in front of it was just the aisle, so everyone could just get up, as opposed to maybe having like another row in front of you.
That was hard.
But yeah, go on.
We had them seats, but we were close enough. So like, we were close enough that Dave Chappelle could probably see us.
Yeah.
And like, we were close enough that he could point at us and be like, "Who's that Somalian-looking nigger over there?" And he'd be pointing at Fanwell.
And who's that nose with eyes? He would have said.
T.
I did it quick, bro. I did it quick.
Quick. So obviously, we got to Dave Chappelle.
By the way, Toy doesn't have a big nose. It's just
it's just the agenda that runs in the group. Yeah. So obviously, we had. So obviously we got there, like we were actually, when we got there, we were actually surprised about just the different demographic. Demographic.
Fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell, bro.
Like you'd see people like, to be fair, most people are like a little bit older than us. You see like people in their 30s.
Did you watch Stranger Things?
Yeah.
You was gonna say something like demogorgons or something. I don't know where you was going with that word.
We were just best friends. We saw just different people, like, different demographics, different ages, like just bare different. Like, obviously, most people were pretty like a little bit older than us, just because like it was a bit expensive. But like you'll see like Asian people, white people, black people. Like you'll just see people of different colors, different races, everything. So we were just like, fam. Like when you're funny, like when you're really funny, it don't matter like who you are, like. People will find you funny.
They'll come.
Like you won't just be black man funny or white man funny. You'll be just funny for like the races and the ages. You get what I mean? So then it was very cool. So then he had one or two people open up for him. I want to get it. The guy that was on Britain's Got Talent. The black guy. I think his name's like Kofi.
Something like that. And the second guy was called Jeff Ross.
Nah, bro, how can I say Kofi? It was Kojo. I'm racist, man. Nah, he was sick.
Like, I think he was. Do you know what's...
You're gonna say he was possibly better than Dave Chappelle?
I think he had a very good set. I'll just say that, but it was a lot shorter, to be fair.
Do you know why? Like even when I was like going home, I was thinking his set was actually sick. Like even nearly as good as Dave Chappelle's. But then I also think his set was more funnier for us because
it relates to us more.
Yeah, it related to us more, and like he had a lot of like black jokes that only like
especially UK. It was that UK black jokes.
Yeah, it was that UK like banter. Like he was like taking the piss out of Cockney guys, like African parents.
Yeah.
Like he was doing like, hey, West London, South London, North London, East London, like taking the piss out of different people's ends. So it was like they're more personal, so like you're fucking the jokes more sort of a thing. And then the rest that came on.
Jeff Ross.
Hey,
he was
talk
jokes.
about him. He was jokes.
He was jokes. So obviously like he had his set in it, and his set was just like as a comedic set. Then he did this thing where he was like, like put your hands up, and then I'm gonna pick you to come up, and then like
to
roast you in it. Yeah. So me and Lewis's hands were up for time, and it's like I was not picking us, bro. So then, do you remember the ones behind us were like, they're like, just go.
Yeah, you
remember?
You know when we had our hands up, and they started pointing at us to like get his attention and that.
Say swear.
Yeah.
Did you see what they looked like? I didn't see what they looked like.
Yeah, they were. It was an Asian couple, like Asian as in like Asian as in like, actually, I don't want to say Chinese, but that's like South Asian, innit?
Never eat shit.
No,
I think so.
South is
Or East Asian. I think it's East Asian.
It's East Asian, yeah, East Asian, and then there was like an Indian, well, not Indian, but I think that's Southern Asia, I think.
They were like, just get these guys away so they don't try and rob our stuff.
So then, yeah, it was like couples, but they were like, I think they were both like maybe like early 30s, like late 20s, sort of a vibe, innit?
So then, like, I remember, and then they were like, go. Then I just went to try and blag it. So I've got there, and then two girls have done the same, and I was like, he told me to come, and then the guy in front of me was a bit confused, and he looked back to the senior, and then the senior went, no, he didn't.
Yeah, the security guy did this.
Yeah, you saw that. Yeah, you saw that. Wait. Describe it to them. It was like because they got
did the hand. You did the hand thing. You're slashing the neck like nah, bro.
Nah.
Don't try and
So I've gone back, and then like he started roasting. Yeah,
I think he looks out to the crowd, and he only picks
people
like,
he can roast.
Yeah, like you look wrong.
Because there were some funky characters. I can't lie. There were some funky characters. I mean, apart from
funky characters.
Actually, everyone there was funky, apart from the girlfriend. But I bet he didn't pick her. He probably picked him and then clocked that.
Yeah, the girlfriend. So he was like, "Fuck, bring your girlfriend up."
But that guy was a boss. He was like, I own a pharmaceutical company or something.
They said he works for a pharmaceutical company, bro.
No, he said he owns it.
Oh, did he? Oh, fair.
That's why I was like, come on.
Yeah,
like,
everyone was like, woo.
That's what I was saying, yeah. What's it? You think people are going to be clapping because he pops pills? What's it? So,
you know the black girl that he brought up, yeah?
She was just... Alright, trigger warning for you. Oh, I thought you meant his girl. That guy's girl.
No.
That
black auntie he brought up, yeah.
But do you know what I said?
Trigger warning for you.
That guy's girlfriend was a trigger warning for you, bro. Tell me she didn't give you vibes of, but we'll move on.
I don't get it, but tell me your favorite. I'm actually clueless. Wait, give me a clue.
Like, did it not give you vibes of the last?
Oh, sure. Now you're talking too much.
So I can give you the clue, but yeah, but am I wrong?
I said give me your clue. I said give me your clue that only I would understand, not anyone else.
Okay,
now you're talking. You're talking too much now.
I'll cut out. Yeah, I'll cut out. But am I wrong? That seems like a. Do you know what I'm saying?
It didn't.
Fairs. I think it was just the hair and that. But yeah, the aunties, especially the ones that they're just a bit too up for it, and that's like, okay, I get it. You're a fun person. Like, okay, relax, bro. Right?
I can't lie. I saw her on the stage. Yeah, I said this guy's. I said this comedian is a bad guy. He knows what he's doing. And the black guy that was sitting next to us, he started laughing when he heard I said that.
But you know what? I think he likes black girls because he didn't even roast them.
Yeah, he didn't roast them too tough, but
he roasted everyone. He roasted everyone except the two black women. I think that's his type.
BLM right now, isn't he? Maybe he does when he rock the boots.
Wait,
in America,
hey, bro,
just Floyd is still hot.
The worst one there was that I think he looked like Chinese. Like he's like, congratulations to the winner of Squid Game. Everyone was like greasing.
There was one joke, yeah. There was one guy. He basically, he was walking to the front, yeah, and like looking at his ticket, yeah. He was walking to the front looking at his ticket, and he thought like his seat was near the front. So then the guy was just like, oh yeah, like welcome to my set. Oh, it's okay being late. That's fine. And then like everyone's just like laughing because just like doing small banter. And then like the guy looks at his ticket and clocks that he's not near the front, so he turns around with his son. And then he's like, oh yeah, where are these two guys going? They must have thought they had they left their cricket back here. They're Indian.
Bro, it was just racist just
bro, everyone actually not that many people laughed actually. But me and
no, it was just you two. You and Lewis were creasing. I was like, bro, I didn't find that funny.
Lewis was busting out laughing. Then he just went on the state of racial jokes, fam. Oh, man,
I remember when there was black people coming in and they were white, and he was like, "Oh, you guys actually managed to come," but he's like, after the black people.
Yeah,
yeah.
He said that's a first. Oh my god! Oh no, it was too funny.
His set was good, and then there was that vibey bit in the middle where that DJ was just playing tunes, and it was actually vibey. I can't lie.
Yeah, it was
he had people jumpy.
It was vibe.
Then
Then the main event came on.
Chappelle. Wait, so, how long have you been like watching Chappelle?
Not that long, bro.
Because then it's similar to, you see how you lot put me on to pot of paper and then we went to the concert. So it's like, I've been watching Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I've been watching him for time, like at least the last. How old? I'm 25 now. I'm pretty sure I knew of his specials. You're neat, bro. I'm pretty sure I knew about him like around 14, 15, 16. So it was just weird seeing him in real life. It didn't feel real. It came out
like fanboying for so long and watching
Yeah,
it
it
for
was
so
just
long.
it was like what I imagined it'd be like to go and watch Messi play. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Just like a master of their craft. I was mesmerized. I was like, yeah, this is jokes, but at times I was too in awe to be laughing bare. If that makes sense.
I hear you. I hear you.
I was just like, raw, this is actually him. But yeah, no, his set was jokes.
Do you know? I think the way he opened it was the best way. Before you start, yeah.
How do you open it?
Because obviously he's come out and he came out with his cigarette and his beer and he's just smoking on his cig, and then he's like, "Hi guys," and then he gets out like a piece of paper and he's like, "First of all, I would like to apologize to the whole of the LGBT. Man, get the fuck out of here! I ain't apologizing to nobody." And then he scratches on the paper and dashes it into the crowd.
And then everyone's like, yeah.
Everyone gets off their seat and they're just clapping.
You know his jokes, yeah? There's a point where I was like, he was like, nah, I shouldn't make jokes about them. And then there's people in the crowds going, nah, make jokes about them. Make jokes about them. I'm thinking, yo, buddy, relax.
That was a bit.
Buddy, relax. do you get what I'm saying? It's like man going, I want to be hateful to them, but you can do it in a funny way and be calm. Do it. I was like, yo, relax. Like, niggas were screaming.
Oh, God.
No, his set was calm. Was there anything that stood out? Like, it was a good set.
Nah, bro, I can't lie.
It was just funny.
I was just laughing so much, bro.
Yeah, it was just
like,
funny.
I never like. I would at every joke he told, I would laugh. I'm not even joking, bro. Like
his comedic timing is just mad.
It's crazy. And like the only time I would stop is only when he was telling the story. But then when he would reach the end of the story, I'd laugh. Yeah.
Alright, bro. That could be you if you play your cards right.
Nah, you know, I was watching him, and I was just like, you are amazing at what you do. Like, you're amazing, like, bro.
To the point where it just seems effortless. It's like he's just talking.
Effortless, bro. I was like, you are amazing at your craft, bro. I was like,
that's breezy to me.
That, like, even though, like, he's been doing it for so long, so he probably doesn't care. But like, that feeling, of just being on the stage, and just like telling a story, making people laugh, and like people are just laughing, people are clapping. That must feel amazing, bro. That must feel amazing.
You know, it must be such a weird thing because every time you go on stage, all you're seeing is hella man looking up at you, just smiling. Do you know what I'm saying?
Must be the biggest ego pleaser.
I feel bad for comedians because then it's like them man can't even have down days because you see them on road and everyone's thinking he must always be happy. Yeah, like, oh, make me laugh. Like, to a point where you're basically everyone's jester, you're everyone's clown.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I think I remember I was listening to a podcast with Mo Gilligan on it once. Yeah, he's another guy that I think
I like him.
Well. He's touring in December actually. I might go. I don't know. If you're on it.
Yeah, come on, let's go. I'm done.
But yeah,
it's research. It's research, isn't it?
Yeah, it's research when we hit the big stage. So then he was on a podcast and he was saying about how because of what he does and because how he's a comedian, people always assume that he's always happy. And I think he was saying how one time like he was just like walking down the road. I think he was like going Tesco or some shit like that, and then someone saw him and someone was like Mo, and he was just like. He was saying something like he wasn't having like the best of days. He was just like in the mood like, and then the guy like got out of his friend. He was like, Mo, like tell us a joke. He was just like, just fuck off, man. He was like, bro, just fuck off, but you can't say that, innit? That was bare jarring.
What's it? I think that was it, innit? As in like, so the show was banging. I feel like more happened, but I can't remember. I think it was definitely something I'd want to do more of.
Yeah.
It was 60. I'm glad. Like one of the things I wanted to do was see him live because you never know if and when he'll stop performing for like a while because he does this thing, he just disappears and then comes back. So yeah, no, I'm glad to have seen him. Then what did you do on Sunday?
Yeah, I just baked off.
I went Natural History Museum, yeah. Then I went to this Japanese place, innit? So I've gone with my friend, innit? So I've gone to this Japanese place to eat, innit? Yeah. And bro, this girl,
whereabouts is it?
It was
Near Oxford Circus.
Oh no! So wait, so the Natural History Museum is by. I don't want to search it. I think it's South Kensington, around South Kensington and Knightsbridge.
I think it's
No, it isn't.
Natural History Museum. I swear that's
No, no, I think it's like. I just did it the wrong way. One sec.
Oh yes, South Kensington.
Alright, come. So there, and then we were there for a while, and then we walked towards some other place, but it was walking distance to get this Japanese food, innit? So the person serving us here, bro, her eyes were beautiful, bro, and I couldn't tell if she was like white or Japanese, innit? I was like, whoa, what the hell? So after we sat down, after we sat down, then I, like every time she comes, we'll like talk to her, and then she goes, yeah, no, she's half Japanese, half British. I was like, raw, or English. So we're talking. Every time she comes back, we'll like have a conversation about something. And then like I think because me and my friend were having a conversation, every time we would get to a point where we disagreed, I'd be like, calm, I'll ask her. So
just
then
to chat to her, like.
No, maybe, but then like it was just I was interested to see because there was another girl in it, so it was like it was my opinion, the girl's opinion, then let's get another girl's opinion. So one thing that I think Mandem will like to hear is that they both admitted they like to be told what to do. Which was and they were like
to be told.
They both said they like to be told what to do.
Women like being told.
Yeah, but
as long as it comes from the right man, though.
And they say that, but on the surface they have to cap and be like they don't like it, but they're
110%.
Like, they do, yeah. And I agree with you. It has to be from the right person, the right energy.
It has to be from the right man, yeah.
So this is something make you laugh in it. So then like we've been talking about like that, like so who can tell you to blah blah.
Was this girl even working, or did she just end up sitting down?
She ended up just chilling and talking. She's like, no, I love this.
How old was she?
I didn't ask, but she looked like under 23. So then we're talking now, and then I think I asked her something, and she goes, I was like, I think I asked what ethnicity a man was, and then she goes, "Are you black?"
A man?
And I started laughing, and I was like, say swear, and then Nigerian. That's how she
don't like it.
That's how she don't like it.
Calm, man. Where's your pork? You know the great things that have that. They have that look that I love black men.
Nah. She was like small petite, but her face was very cute, bro.
She had the she had the jungle fever face.
Bro, not a face, but so that's why I asked her. I said, "Oh, is this the first time you've tried chocolate? Or has there been more of it?" And she goes, "Wait, but I don't think I said something like that. But I can't remember what it was." And then she goes, "No, my last one was Jamaican." And I was like, "Oh, so you're in it for the long
plays
haul."
the field.
Yeah,
Afro to Caribbean.
Yeah, and I was like, "Your parents must have hated it." And then she was like, "Nah." She was like,
"She's half Japanese, half English."
Yeah. That's two sides that probably don't like niggas. So then, do you know what I'm saying? So then they were like, no, they're bare calm with it. If anything, when she goes for a white person, they're a bit like, are you okay? Imagine.
I don't believe that.
She said that, bro.
I
don't think so. No. She didn't say. No.
That's overcompensating, bro.
No, bro. She said it in a way. She said it in a way, yeah. Not like they sit her down and say that, but it's more like. No, it's more like.
Why you good for her, G?
Because I made it sound like she said that explicitly, but it was more like she said that, but that's what they'll be like. They'll be like, is everything okay? Because imagine if you've seen a girl only go for black people because she just likes that vibe or whatever, and then suddenly a white person pops up, you're gonna be like, oh, this is random. This is different.
Nah, that comment is overcompensating.
It's the same way. No, it's the same way, bro. It's the same way. If a girl had, let's say, a white girl had been with just white guys all her life, and then she randomly pops over a black guy, they're gonna be like, is everything okay?
Yeah, but it's the fact that she said that. That's a problem. It's like you're trying to prove black man.
No. She did a look, so she was like, they'll be like, and then I said it, and she went, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? If it came from her,
my grey senses are tingling, man.
When's the last time you dealt with a grey thing? And she's not even grey. She's half grey.
Bro, she's grey, bro, man. She's grey, man. She's grey, bro.
Is grey offensive?
I've heard white people say they take offense to it, but at the same time,
I kind of hear that though. I must say, great.
But at the same
Such a
time,
bland
it's
fella.
like, you know what?
Oh yeah, bro. I remember when that guy said Negro. I don't know how to feel. Sorry, just backtrack.
What, the comedian?
The
When he said
comedian, yeah, the
Negro?
Jeff Ross brother. He's
Oh,
white
I
guy. innit?
laughed. I can't lie. I laughed. I found it
Yeah, but-
fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
But the
you're a
context he
coon,
must have
but
said it must have been funny, because me and Lewis laughed our heads off. And the thing is, the people around us, I think I
was a bit confused.
I looked around at them, yeah. It was like they wanted to laugh, but they saw us three, and there was two black guys sitting next. They're like, we're not sure if we can laugh at this, you know.
Hey, you know, them two black guys look like man, them innit. So when I walked past, I said to them, I was like, oh look, I guess they've sit all the niggas together, and then that guy started laughing. What's it? Yeah. So wait, fast forward. What was you just saying? We was talking about that Japanese girl. Then eventually we left, innit? She was a proper nice girl. Then that was it. Ended up chilling, and then that was my Sunday done. Calm. Dave Chappelle. What is the breakout topic?
Oh, yeah. So I was just listening to him. Obviously, he was going through a bit of controversy, like before, because I know his last Netflix special, he did a couple of jokes on like transgender and like feminism and stuff like that. And then people were complaining. Apparently, Netflix employees were saying they were gonna do a protest and walk out of their offices.
Man, shut up, man.
Apparently, people were saying that it should be removed or they're gonna boycott Netflix.
I still haven't seen it yet, so I'm just gonna be going off of what you're saying.
I've listened. You know what? I listened to like maybe like 5 to 10 minutes of that of a segment where he was talking about like transgender people and stuff like that. Yeah.
And what was he saying?
He was mainly saying just stuff like,
I don't ever see him saying anything directly. He's just always talking about
like he was
the
talking about.
environment.
He didn't say anything that was like. See, this might be subjective, but he didn't really say anything that was offensive. That was
But it's
like,
just the mere fact that he was talking about them and he isn't one is what's jarring them bare.
yeah. I think that's what it is for some people. I think that's what it is for some people. And then it got me thinking, yeah, just like in general, yeah, like comedy in general, like, can it is one question, and two, should it be moderated? Two questions.
See, I don't know, because I've had these conversations with friends, just like, because every so often there'll be controversy about something in it, and it's like, okay, cool. If I isolate certain jokes that I would find offensive, yeah, and I wouldn't feel comfortable like hearing that, but then there are jokes about people dying and cancer and stuff, and that's funny, then why do I have the right to say what's funny and what's not funny? Surely it's either everything's funny or nothing's funny.
Yeah.
Because this pick and choose thing, it can't work.
It can't work, bro. It can't
It's
work.
not feasible.
It
Because
can't
then
work.
to each person, each individual, they have a different metric to what is funny and what
Yeah,
isn't.
what is funny and what isn't
So it's
funny.
it's impossible to get like a general model. But I think it's near impossible to be moderated. And I feel like obviously like music is a craft. Not music, sorry. Art is a craft. What am I saying? Comedy is a craft, much like art and music and things like that. And like, it's an art, so it's like I feel the appeal to these things is it deals with the underbelly of human psychology, like the gutter, the bits that you don't see. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like, and that's why it makes us laugh, because someone is able to make certain connections that relate to us on a level where, because I find you often find someone funny because they're able to put things in a way that you hear it and you go, that is how a human would think, and then you laugh because then maybe that's how you would think. Do you get what I'm saying?
But you just didn't know how to articulate it in a funny
And
way.
and he does it for you, and you go, yes, like you understand me, you understand what I would also find funny. So then it's like that art, you have to. There's so much people understanding involved. Do you get what I'm saying? So as soon as you begin to moderate it, then that means you're also moderating people. Do you get
And
what
the
I'm
way
saying?
they can or cannot think.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. So I thought, and I don't really like it. I feel like we'll agree on this, but what do you think?
Yeah, man. I think it's just like, I think there's a like a type of comedy that can, in a way, you have a serious situation, like you have a serious situation, i.e. like racism.
It's pretty serious.
which is serious. Yeah, like let me just use like racism in it.
Yeah.
Like you have a serious situation like racism, and then the fact that someone can like use that serious topic, and then but somehow create and spin a joke out of it to like create some sort of escapism, I think is amazing. Like say for example, like you know how like Dave Chappelle, like black comedians in general, they'll be able to like spin like the racism that black people like experience into a joke that can make black people laugh and give them some sort of escapism from the fact that racism is happening in their real life. Like it gives people like a chance for like maybe like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, yeah, to just like escape and not think about it. And if they are thinking about it, it's like they can make humor about it. Do you get what I mean? Like I just feel as if something like that shouldn't be like restricted, and I just feel as if, bro, we just live in a snowflake society. It's either one, people get offended, or two, people don't get offended, but they want to say that they're offended because I think we live in a world now where people love to feel as if they're going through some sort of what's the word? People like to feel as if they're marginalized, or as if like they're excluded from society, or to feel as if they're being picked on. So they want to be on the face of, oh, he can't say that red when actually you don't really care. You just want to cause a big kerfuffle about everything, fam.
Yeah. Nah, sir,
You're laughing at the word kerfuffles.
It's kerfuffle. It's kerfuffle. that's why I laugh.
You're cappy.
It's kerfuffle. That's why I stopped for a while.
Man, you know what I'm trying to say, man. See, niggas like you know what
wait,
I'm trying to say, man.
I stopped. Wait, T, I stopped and then carried on, and then you said, you mentioned the word, not me.
But you looked at me and you smiled. You know what to do, dirty nigga. That's not even comedy.
I just don't understand. I don't understand where these words get mixed and matched, bro. I don't understand. Because you know what it is? It's even with words that aren't like kerfuffle's not a common word. So where maybe there's some part of your brain that's like right now post Satan, bro. God forbid. Yeah. You know it's like if you're choking someone and they're struggling to breathe right now, there's like the bit where the vocabulary comes out. It's pressed. So even words that you've learnt properly, when they go through the tube, it just gets.
they get. Oh, what's the word? They just get.
See, look, right now, it's stuck. Bro, even now, the word you wanted is stuck in that tube. It's not.
And it's coming out as one different word where they ease to the side.
Like all the vowels have just switched places, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. I just don't think. Yeah, I don't.
But I did. But like jokes aside, I 100% agree with your point and hear where you're coming from. Like, what did you ended on? You said I especially like the bit about escapism. I feel that a lot. There was
yeah.
See, this is what happens. I heard kerfuffles and it just
Free
took
love.
me away. Yeah, bro. Wait, because
okay. Let me ask you a different question. Yeah. Alright, cool.
Oh, I'm what I was gonna say. Have you noticed the only time anything gains momentum as outrage is when in the group that are being marginalized, white men belong to it.
Yeah, definitely, because they're the voices that matter in the world.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I guarantee if somehow, let's say, transgenders were only females transitioning to males, it'd have nowhere near as much traction as if how it is now. You have men who also transition into women.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like,
question, yeah. What do you think about? Cool. This is me playing devil's advocate on my own point, yeah. So let's say you have you're making a joke about race, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think a white comedian? Because now we've said that nothing's off limits in it. Now we're saying that like comedy shouldn't be regulated, isn't it? So now can a white comedian now make racial jokes?
This is where
this is when it gets
it's confusing,
this is when
bro.
it gets sticky, because you can't say comedy can't be regulated and then say, the white man can't make a joke. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
That's me picking and choosing. But then,
because then you could use the same argument as, alright, cool. Now you're saying a white person can't make like a racial joke because he's white, innit? So then you can
With
use
that same
that
logic.
same logic and be
Yeah.
like, someone that isn't part of the LGBT community can't make a joke about the LGBT community because they're not a part of the community. Do you get what I mean?
I get what you mean. Like even with Dave Chappelle, what I find, like the only outwardly offensive things he says, if someone was gay, he uses the word faggots a lot.
Yeah.
He uses that a lot. So, and that I would get if they were annoyed about that. But with his transgender stuff, it's always stories about transgenders or what it's like, what he thinks it's like to be a transgender. It's never anything. To be fair, I haven't watched a lot of them in a while, but it's never anything directly like a transgender is this. They're less of a person in this way. It's more so just some sort of like, it's like comedic introspection. He's like trying to imagine like things they'd go through, or maybe things he might go through, or I mean, even one point he was like, the reason why he talks about it loads is because one time one took him home and he had a great night or something like that. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just hilarious, bro. So then,
oh man, slimy guy, man.
but I feel like with the see the whole race thing, I don't know. Because for example, yesterday Jeff Ross, he said the word Negro in a joke or whatever.
Yeah.
And you and Lewis were laughing at Master. For me, it didn't. I said, yeah, it didn't. This guy's a house nigga, bro. Like to me, I was a bit like,
done that they let in the house.
You get what I was saying? Like I chuckled, but I was just like, I was like, it wasn't even like a, I'm offended. It was a more, should I be offended? It was a that thing. Because for me, I rarely ever I'm actually attached to the point where I'm like, oh, don't get me vexed. It's more like just, I wonder, like, see, I did find the joke funny, and I feel like if anything, it caught me off guard. But then I was like, in this day and age where niggas are police and stuff, should I now get into the business of police and stuff?
Yeah.
Or is it? I don't know, man. I don't know, because.
You know what? I have the logic of, yeah, nothing is off the card until like you start like how do I say it? Until you start spewing hate or a little bit of hate. Yeah, until you start spewing hate towards the group.
So for example, let's say I'm a white comedian and I'm like, I was really hungry. Like it was getting to a certain time and I was probably hungry, and I thought, you know what, I'll go down to a local restaurant, get some food. They serve different things. They serve a bit of pizza, a bit of chips, some chicken. And when I walk in, I see a Jewish guy and a black guy. Can you guess what the black guy was having? Would that be...
Oh my god.
So would that be IT don't. So would that be offensive? You know, I just thought of that now, so the fact you're laughing is killing me.
You know what, yeah.
So is that borderline hate? Or?
I'm trying to think.
And then if someone has to do
this is so hard, man.
Isn't it?
This is hard.
I
Because
don't understand.
You know what?
It's so subjective.
I can't lie. If an Asian comedian or like a
Mexican or something,
a Mexican or like
You would
a
laugh.
non-white comedian said
they do that stuff, and it's
I
funny.
think I'd laugh and I'd be okay with it.
But there's something weird about.
Because I know that, like, if a black comedian can make a joke on like a stereotype of like them the other way, do you get what I mean?
And it's calm and it's fair game, yeah.
And that's fair game because you can make a stereotype about me, I can make a stereotype about you, and you're doing it through comedy, so it's not as if you're spewing hate or you're just trying to make people laugh. But then, kind of mad. But if you go to a white comedian, yeah, like what joke can you make about a white person that has like a negative? That's like a negative
That
stereotype
actually has
about them.
not much. Like they'll say
There's
stuff
not
like,
much. There's not
they'll be like,
much.
they can't dance, they don't season their food, whatever. But it's nothing.
That's
you know,
that's
do you
not
know
a
what I
negative
feel like?
stereotype in society.
Do you know why I
get
feel
what
like
mean?
the board isn't the same? Because you have to remember, yeah, they've been making people laugh through derogatory black jokes back in the day, like minstrel shows, like Jim Crow, like to the point where that was offensive, innit? So I feel like how do you police it to not going back to that, or not having jokes of that
Yeah.
nature, where
Yeah.
where it's maybe it's a bit more veiled and a bit more high level, but it's still derogatory in that sense, where it's like
Yeah.
laugh at this individual or certain ethnic group.
Yeah. And it's like,
This is
it's
hard,
like,
man. I can't
and,
lie,
and
bro.
it's a thing where it's like, because
hard.
you know that,
Don't know what I
like,
do.
in society, they're above you. It's like, once they make a joke, it's like, they're looking down. Look at you. Look at your negative stereotype. Whereas, if like a Mexican or Asian brothers did like,
Oh wait, T. How about this? Yeah. How about this? What if there's a white guy? He's just so comedically smart, and he happened to like grow up maybe in South London or Louisiana.
no,
or just
sorry, no, none of
Wait,
this.
wait.
Like, yes, I get you.
wait, no,
Hear
hear me out. Hear me out. Many comedians, especially ones that are like storytelling based, their jokes consist of things that have happened to them or been in their surroundings. So if you're, let's say, a white comedian and you've grown up around mostly black people, you're gonna be around black people jokes, black lifestyles. You're gonna have a lot of jokes to say about, like,
okay, that's fine. If you've actually experienced it, that's fine, because that's you.
So
That's you just.
So
telling
is
the
that the
lie.
line then?
That's you
Is
just
that the
telling
line
lie.
then? Is that
But
the line then?
But then that's just you just speaking about your life.
But then, what if there are some people that can do the same thing that Rick Ross does for music, where he hasn't lived that life, but he can tell a beautiful story?
Nah. Sorry, you haven't lived the life, bro. You haven't lived that life. That's not your story to tell.
Wait, but
Because that gives me the same energy as, you know, like kids from like Reading or Surrey that like they start listening to drill and they start making drill tracks. It's like, bro, you never lived that life, so stop telling that story. Like, that's not your story to tell.
Yeah, but there's a lot of black drill artists that have never lived that life too.
But they've been around it, so they've witnessed it. Even though they're still capping in their raps, they've been around it and they've lived it and they've witnessed it. But they may
is
not
that
have,
enough for you?
They may not have lived it, but they've seen it.
So
If
is
you're
that
Reading or
so-
Surrey, you're not seeing that, bro.
So technically, okay, so if I'm in my area, I've seen certain things or been around certain people, I can now spit about it.
You can spit that you've seen it and you've been around it, but you can't spit that. Okay, you can't.
But that's what I'm saying,
You
bro.
can,
So-
but you
but-
can't.
No, but I'm saying, but a lot of drill rappers I have on good word are capping. They haven't actually sold what they're saying they sold. They haven't actually.
Yeah, but
done it.
I'm talking about a perfect world here. Because
Yeah.
niggas are still white communities are still making racist jokes, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You got me? I'm talking about
What's
the
it?
perfect world.
So, but wait, back to the joke I made. So is that calm? Can a white comedian make that kind of joke?
See me.
Because all they're doing is playing on a stereotype that we agree is a thing. Black people do seem to love chicken. Obviously, it has.
I hear it. But when it just comes to a white person, like, you're just trying to call me an animal. Like,
So at what point is it actually offensive, and is it you projecting? Do you get what I'm saying? So,
no, it's
like,
I don't think it's us projected. I think it's, you know what, they're basically trying to call you an animal. No. Okay.
But
They're
what
basically
if
trying to
they're
call you a
making
monkey
that
by
same
calling you an
observation,
animal by
though?
saying you like chicken.
but what if they're just making an observation that we've already made and we laugh about, and then they just say the same shit? Because it's like okay. For example, what's another one? What are black people good at?
I'm sure. I'm
can't
gonna do
wait.
some
Here you go,
research.
wait,
I'm
wait,
sure
wait.
there's a scientific reason why black people eat chicken. There
know,
must be some history behind it, bro. Where this
No, but
stereotype has come from.
I think
Like, we
if I
need the
could guess,
nutrients or something, bro. Not even trying to be that guy.
I know it's that is the reason for maybe not chicken, but you know like how, like soul food. Soul food is like, it'll be like feet, bare parts that you wouldn't usually eat, but they fry it up and they have it. But that's because that's okay. Like they would usually get the leftovers from the good meat.
Yeah.
And they have to fry it. But then chicken, I think maybe that's where our intoxication with frying happened. Because do you really think our ancestors were having fried chicken? No, they weren't.
That's interesting. That's something I'm gonna research, man.
But that is not getting researched at all, bro.
You know, our niggas will just say stuff for decoration.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not
Just
getting,
they look
this guy's
busy.
this guy's done live with T in about 6 weeks, and he's going, yeah, you know what? Let me just off the flag and research something.
I bet.
Bro. Alright, calm. You know what? Calm. I'm now angry that you're gonna do something that's good for the show. Yeah, you got me. Okay, bro, go ahead, bro. I'm glad.
Bad vibes. You're losing your do-rag, you pussy.
Actually, no, Google it, bro. Google, bro, why do black
It's
people?
just gonna come up. It's just gonna come up because the blacks love it. Like, come on, man.
I beg Google. I beg Google.
Why do black people? Oh god.
And it's the coolest Google search ever, bro.
Do you know people have probably googled this?
Why do black people have chicken and big
Alright,
lips?
cool.
Question mark. I'm joking. What?
I've googled why do black people
And it's got hey, name must come up. Why do black
Why do
people steal
black-
so much?
why do black people wear do-rags? Why do black people
Affairs.
wear do-rags to bed? Why do black people wash
Oh,
chicken?
I know. Hey, bro, wait, T. That's very innocent. That second one's innocent. Why do black people wear do-rags?
Oh, the next one is fucking hilarious.
Go
Why
on.
do black people sag their pants?
I think that's a prison thing. I swear.
Why do black people wear wigs? Why do black people have white hands? Why do black people say axe, aka?
Nah, that's So when they want to say ask and they say ox. Ox.
You know, I just think maybe that's just like a London pronunciation, huh?
Wait, say ask. How do you
Ask.
say it?
Ask.
Yeah, you're saying it right, but a lot of people say ox. Ox.
That's probably just
Oxen.
geographical.
Oxen. No,
That's
I think
really
I think like bare people mispronounce the S. They don't like properly enunciate, and they're gone.
Why do black people run faster? Why do black people age better? I reckon there's some more racist shit, but Google probably.
It gets moderated. Yeah,
it gets
yeah.
moderated.
I'm surprised we didn't see what does Wagwan mean? You know, from that advert. Have you seen it? You haven't seen it?
No.
It's a big advert. It's going around. I think it's a Google advert.
I've always loved fried chicken, but the racism surrounding it. This is a
Hey,
Guardian.
this is one distressed chicken eater, bro.
I've always loved fried chicken, but the racism surrounding it shamed me. What kind of,
Wait, what are you on?
editor
What are you
has-
on?
What editor has licensed this? This is on the Guardian.
Man just crying while eating a bargain bucket. That's hilarious.
Growing up as a black kid in England's white east. Growing up as a black kid in England's white west country, a car trip east to the busier, more exciting parts of the country meant one thing: KFC on the way back.
Hey, this guy's a nigga. KFC
No
on the
matter
way back.
how thrilling the purpose of our trip, the
It's
promise of
just-
salty, greasy chicken on our return would be the highlight of our day. My
And this
brother
guy
and I
wonders
would-
why they're racist. Why is he pronouncing like he's about to fuck the chicken, bro?
My brother and I would get excited in the
joking.
back seat, just as the corridor's bright face was due to make an appearance on the horizon. We knew it was coming. No, this person,
This guy, he's jokes though. He's
this person's
jokes.
a great writer. Shall we? Dad would ask him as if it were a question and not a.
He's a good arc, man.
Shall we? Dad would ask him this as if it were a question, not an. Oh my god. Inevitability.
T's never read for that long. He's out of.
Mum would nod, and soon enough I'd be savouring my two pieces of chicken leg, if I was lucky. I could,
This is
I could
good,
still
you know.
smell the sharpness of the lemon hand wipe that would clean me up afterwards. Fried chicken had become a regular feature in Dad's childhood in Darlington, County Durham, where his family moved from Jamaica. Shall I actually carry on reading this? It's long.
You know what's jokes? You joking and trying to emulate that person was the smoothest reading I've ever heard you do.
Oh, piss off, you house nigga, man.
You know what's mad, yeah? When you listen back to this, listen to the first 5 seconds where you're reading it in your normal voice, and then when you switch to the character, tell me it doesn't sound smoother. It was so smooth, bro.
Have a double personality.
I fully believed it was the guy. What's it? Well, you can't write an article that descriptive about chicken and wonder why niggas
You
say they love
can't,
it that
bro.
much.
You just can't, man.
Wait, did you even find out? Was there like a scientific reason?
Nah, I just saw that. I just saw that, bro.
To be fair, it's just
that's
culture,
That's
innit?
what clickbait does to you, bro.
Yeah, but
that's what
it's
clickbait
just
does
culture,
to you.
isn't it? Because you're gonna eat whatever people around you that look like you eat. So everyone's already eating chicken. It was just
Right. The Economist. American fried chicken has its origins in slavery.
but I said that.
Wow.
Give me my
Economist, that's
flowers.
reputable as well.
Yeah. I think because it's probably like quite a cheap food to make, isn't it?
But you need to check who wrote this. Did a black person write this? Josie Delap. Man, you sound white, man.
That's a long throw away from a black person. Come on.
But anyway, yeah. So what we saying about so we're
Like,
saying comedy
I was
can't be
asking-
moderated.
Yeah, but then I was asking if that joke was racist. Where I was like, he goes, oh, what do you think a black person would eat? I mean, it's obviously chicken.
It's, you know, it's racist, but because you said it as comedy, and I'll let that shit pass, man.
Okay.
If you said that's comedy, I'll let that shit pass. If you're like a non-white comedian, I'll let that shit pass.
I wonder if there's a board for this, like a board that have to do this.
As in that have to like regulate people's like
Yeah,
pieces.
but I don't envy them, man. I mean, this is hard.
I don't
How
think
do
there
you
is,
tell-
man. Because once you start regulating comedy, that becomes too rigid. People can't be free in the way they write their pieces.
Have you ever read it's one bait book where I think like everyone had to read it in like secondary school. A lot of people. 1964.
Nah.
I think it's by George Orwell, and it's basically like it's one mad reality where like basically everything is controlled. There's cameras everywhere, to the point where even like thoughts are basically controlled, and it's like they're trying to get everyone to think the same way, like groupthink, and it's kind of like this, like what they're trying to get us to do. They're all trying to get us to think the same.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. But even, bro, there was even one joke. You know when he was roasting people, yeah? Remember there was that guy that came, like he was head to toe in designer, one Asian don. He was head to toe in designer. He was wearing like, just designer everything. And he was wearing...
Wait, the one that was on the stage?
Yeah, and he was
That was my
wearing...
mad joke.
Oh, what's that jacket?
Montclair.
Yeah, he was wearing a Montclair jacket in it. He was wearing a white Montclair jacket, yeah? And then he said
Pretty.
something like, he like touched his jacket and then he said something like, he's Asian, by the way, which will make
It's
the joke
cheeky,
make sense.
it's
But he was
cheeky
like,
what you
he
said.
like touched his jacket and he was like, oh yeah, look, your jacket's like it's massive. Aren't you going to Alaska? He was like, are you going to Alaska or something like that? And he was like, no man, it just keeps me warm. We're in the UK. And then he says, and then like he touched the jacket and he was like, oh, we gotta make sure what's underneath there.
I lost it at that. I can't
lie.
It at that.
I went. I tried
But I
to
feel like everyone was laughing though. I feel like
No, people didn't laugh at
Were
that
they
one.
not?
People didn't laugh at that one.
Oh, so
People
it's
didn't
just
laugh
us.
at that one.
Oh, shit.
There were a few laughs like dotted around, but there wasn't a cohesive laugh.
I think that was like the general theme for a lot of that Jeff's guy's jokes,
Was
especially
the
when he was doing
roasting? Nah, people laughed at the roasting, bro. The bombing joke, people didn't like that. And
I thought that was
the bombing joke, people didn't like that joke. And then remember the Queen joke was funny, but the white people didn't laugh. Remember?
that was graphic. Basically, he was just very graphically talking about Philip fucking the Queen, and then like him dying after he's not. It was quite a graphic joke. It was,
It
like
was
on the floor.
hilarious.
It was jokes, but it was just it was mad, and he was dragging it out there. It was mad. I think sometimes people aren't really that funny, but it's more the fact that they're saying stuff that is so outrageous. It makes you laugh, kind of like I can't
I can't believe you're
this happening.
saying that. Yeah.
Yeah. What about rape jokes? There's a lot of them. See, now this is a tricky one because we're now out of that jurisdiction where we can.
Yeah. You know what? That's not in my license. So if women say that can't run, it can't run. Do you get what I mean?
But then there'll be some. Rape victims that I think I've seen and heard that they
That
think
gives
those
them
jokes are calm.
escapism or something.
Well, similar to what, well, the same reason you said to black people was like how, like there are certain, but then it's different because the comedian's black. There's no way to know if that comedian themselves has been, raped. But I don't know, To be fair, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard a rape joke by a comedian.
No, wait, do you remember that guy was it Frankie Boyle or something? I don't want to do defamation of character, but I think it was him. But he was getting cancelled quite a bit for a lot of. He was making bare jokes about. It's not funny, but like what's that?
Disabled people.
Yeah, but in particular,
Down syndrome.
no, one person in particular.
Steve Jobs. Not Steve
he
Jobs.
you mean Stephen Hawking? But no.
Yeah, that nigga.
You know, what's her name? Katie Price's son.
Maybe it's not as bad when you do it to the general group.
But when it's like one
Actually,
person,
nah. I don't know about disabled jokes. I think if you were to ask me that earlier in life when I was younger, I'd be like, that can run.
But now I think it's a bit peak because you've like.
But now I'm thinking
matured
that's a bit deep because that's something that like
Do you know why I can't rate it?
that's just a techie one. That's just a techie one. I don't think that can run. I don't think that can
Do you know
run.
why I can't rate on a double thing? It's because, bro, I don't even think he can comprehend the jokes that are being told about him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's already deep, but it's even deeper because like, can't
I
even.
don't think they can run. I don't think they can run.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
can't
you just
like.
can't help that. Like, yeah, that
Like,
can't run.
say what you want about Katie Price. I do rate the way that she rides for her kids, especially Harvey.
Yeah, proper.
Yeah, no, that's mad, isn't it? I saw his dad's like one football or something. He just abandoned him. He abandoned him, bro.
It's what's his name? It's God, this is so racist of me because
You don't have to know every black person's name.
No,
bro.
because I was gonna say it's Andy Cole, then I was gonna say no, it's Dwight York, and you know how them two were striking partners and they were.
I think it's Cole. I think it's Cole.
No, it's Dwight York.
Is it Dwight York?
Yeah, it's Dwight York.
The better striker. Fairs. I was gonna say.
Yes, Dwight York. See, you even said Andy Cole yourself, and it's not Andy Cole.
Damn. So, okay, calm. So, okay, we're the joke telling commission. Disabled kids, disabled people in general.
That can't run. That's exploitation, man.
But we'll say that, and then a nigga will say a joke, and we'll laugh. This is why I said a lot of this stuff is it's about getting into the underbelly, the bits that no one wants to admit is part of them. Like, because if you ask niggas, fill out a survey of shit you find funny or not funny, and then you give them a set, contradictions everywhere.
They'll give you the model citizen
the PC,
answer.
exactly, yeah.
No, that's horrible. Black Lives Matter.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No, that's disgusting. Make a chicken joke. Everyone is laughing.
Everyone's going mad. Yeah. Everyone's going mad.
Or like disabled. No, that's so wrong. They were born that way. Make a disabled joke. I don't know, man. It's a hard one. It's a hard one.
Do you know, even just in terms of like job security, maybe I'd prefer people that belong to the group to make the jokes about the group.
Yes.
Maybe it's that.
Yes.
Because I do like it when like what was that thing? Do you remember that TV show and it came on like on the Olympic, the last leg, and they're like all disabled in some way. Do you remember? What's one show in it like they would cover that? I think the Paralympics usually, and then you know, I only found out like a few years ago that para meant parallel.
Oh yeah. I found out like 1 or 2 years ago as well.
What did you think it meant before? Because I thought it meant something, and now I'm thinking that's bare offensive that I thought it meant that. Bless you.
I can't lie, I just never thought about it. I was just like, I'm para.
I thought it was paraplegic Olympics. I just thought it was that.
Paraplegic. What does that mean?
That's just someone that
just means disabled, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why is that offensive?
I just thought that's what it meant, like but it meant parallel, like same as Olympics, parallel Olympics. But yeah,
yeah, because you thought, because Paralympics actually stands for parallel, not
because that parallel meaning it's meant to be the same.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bro, I think blind football is mad. So it's just random. But have you seen blind football?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's just mad. You know, I think maybe like groups should stick to making fun of their own group, but then it's fucked because then what if? See, this is where it's hard to separate the art from the person, because then what if someone has the mind for jokes about every group that if he gave those jokes to people of that group, they would say this is some of the best material ever, but he now can't say it because he doesn't belong to those groups. What does that guy do? Does he write the jokes and then give it to people? Do you get what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you can't turn off a comedic mind, I would assume, on that level.
You can't, man. You can't.
But yeah, one sec.
It's a hard one.
You know what? Someone told me to ask this question. I've heard it before, and I've heard it bare times. I feel like if you haven't heard it, we'll quickly speak about it. Yeah. If a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Someone told me to ask you this.
Who?
Don't worry. Someone told me to ask you this. Okay, cool. So should I say it again? Because no, it's like a famous philosophical question.
If a tree falls in a
forest
and
no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? We haven't cut out. T's just thinking. It's silence, isn't it? Hey, talk me through what that clap was. Was that you imagining the tree?
Yeah.
even though you're like 30 centimeters away.
It does.
Why?
You just didn't hear it, but it still makes a sound.
So that's what I thought too. This is why
That's a dumb question. Because
I said that as well, but it's a known question because they're like, okay, because I'm on the same side. We're gone. What was you gonna say?
Because at first I was like, yeah, it definitely makes a sound because everything makes a sound. But then the fact that you asked me that question, I was thinking, all right, cool. He's asked me this for a reason, so that means that there's like the face value answer, then there's like the other
Some sort of deeper.
Answer. Do you get what I mean? So then I started thinking about it, but then I was like, no, because I thought in my head, yeah, if I'm in a room by myself and I scream, and I can hear myself screaming, but no one else can hear me screaming because like they're not in the room or they're not around. Does that mean that did I scream? I was like, yeah, of course I still scream because there was still a sound. I just wasn't present. Then I was thinking, all right, cool. Down the road, like there's noise, but I can't hear it just because I'm not there. But it's still happening.
That's what I said. I was like, bro, like even though I'm not in China listening to conversations, I know that them niggas are talking. Just because I can't hear them, it doesn't mean the whole country is silent. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man, name and shame this idiot, man.
Nah, but
I'm joking. I love you,
but you know, no, it's a very common, it's a big question. It's a big philosophical question.
Man, every question is philosophical these days, man. Niggas are just stupid, man. Niggas just want to sound smart, man.
I think it's about perception. If a tree, let me see what the leading arguments were. Yeah, so it raises question about observation and perception. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see. Ooh. If a tree. One sec, guys.
Oh man, niggas are winning.
So apparently there's a definitive answer. Yes, it makes a sound. That being a disturbance in the fluid medium air. When the tree falls, it causes a disturbance in the air pressure field in the woods, and that pressure field emanates away from the fallen tree. Basically, it creates vibrations in it. And even it's like, even if I was close to it and I was deaf, does it then not make a sound?
Yeah, it still does. You just can't hear it.
I just can't hear it.
Sorry.
You know Beethoven was deaf.
No, I didn't.
That's mad. Like one of the father of classical piano, and he couldn't hear anything.
What? Raw.
Do you know how he used to listen to how he used to listen to his music and stuff? And like he'd put his ear to the floor to hear the vibrations, and then compose.
Say swear.
That's nuts. And when I heard that, I said that's just weird. That's like Stevie Wonder times a billion. Let me fact check that it was Beethoven. And there are rumors that he was actually part black, but they didn't want that information to get out. I'm not even capping. Beethoven.
Nah, that's hard still.
Oh wait, I might have just capped. Did
Beethoven? Well, that he was deaf. You're capping.
So he could hear it first, and then his hearing went. So in his early works, he could hear it, and then it went. Because I was even when I said it to you, I said, wait, but then how would he know what any of the sounds, the keys in that? But he could hear, and then by the time he was like, he started to lose his hearing at 28. By the time he was 44, it was gone, and then but he was still composing them times.
That's talent.
That's mad, isn't it? I felt like there was something else I wanted to ask you before we closed out. I got new Wi-Fi. It wasn't that bad to realise I got new Wi-Fi. It's mad quick. It's like 200 megabytes per second.
Yeah, that's fiber optics.
That's quick,
G.
That's what it was. I finally got cable Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's fiber optics key.
Bro, what was I gonna say to you? Yes. The thing that I sent you. Check your phone quickly, please. I think you've seen it already, maybe. The thing that you said that.
You sent something into a group chat, but I'm just saying. Listen.
No. Oh, I even forgot about that. Okay, yeah, play that one first, and then we can choose.
You've only sent. What else did you send me? Wait, the Twitter thing.
Yeah, but then wait, I'm thinking, should we do the Twitter one or this tantric thing? Because the tantric thing looks mad.
Do
You know
the
what?
Twitter one because that's current now.
Alright, Carl, but fine. I'll do the tantric thing for YSS next week. Yeah. So wait, play the video then. Have you heard it? If not, just play it now. And plus that they can hear it as well. You see us trying to keep up with the times, doing stuff like, what's it? Why it's happening? People are asking when our visuals come in.
That was just Lewis in group chat, man.
Bro, why you doing it like that? If I say please, it seems like we're in demand. It's like, it was just Lewis.
I'm joking. Do you know what the jokes thing is? We said we were gonna do it on episode 25. This is episode 25. We're a mess, man.
I know. Bro, have you seen the fucking, speaking of messes, the double Big Mac?
That's not a mess. That's
don't get that. Don't get that toy.
I'll be
if you get that
this week,
bro. If you get that, you can't link me for a week. That's disgusting,
radiation.
Bro. That's just disgusting, bro. Oh my, bro.
That's too much, bro.
I beg, don't get it, bro.
That's
I beg.
8 meats. That's 8 burgers, bro.
Wait, you said it was eight beats.
8 meats.
It's not a normal Friday for you.
Pause. I know it's not.
No, but bro, I think that's 4 meats.
No, because there's 4 in a Big Mac. No,
it's 4 meats. There's 2 in a Big Mac.
there's 2.
Yeah. Look, there's the picture of the. You see it? Yo, that's 4. I said 8. You thought it was 8 in, bro, and you were gonna get it, bro. What's wrong? No, the last one I tried, bro.
Double Big Mac.
You even struggled with the triple cheeseburger. I remember.
Nah, triple cheeseburger, lie. I've had 2 in one day, fam.
Bro, I beg, please. Is that so? That's 6 patties.
Mine and cuz, man. You know mine.
Bro, I beg, don't get the double Big Mac.
No, bro, I have to try that, bro.
You see what jars me? This is how I know corporate don't care about humans. For them to bring this out, this is a killer,
bro. Yeah, that's a killer.
Bro, this is the killer. This is
that's
like
a killer, bro.
And he's the kind of guy to bang this and then go play football on a Sunday. And then his heart would just be moving mad.
Nah, bro, I'll get muambered off, fam. God forbid. But I can get muambered, fam. Just some cardiac arresting.
Why are you such a hold? Why, like, deep it? Like, so is
try
there?
It though, bro. Come on.
I can't. So
It's
okay,
limited edition, so they're gonna phase it out soon. So I got
God,
just
look at you. Man said they're gonna phase it out. So wait.
just
What?
to say I've tried.
T. Okay, come. What about when they bring? Because what's after double? Are you gonna do that as well as a limited phase, bro? That'll be the last burger you have ever.
I'll be in a special hospital by that time, man.
Bro, because a triple Big Mac would be 6 burgers.
That's not passing Great Britain.
Bro, you know what's mad, bro?
Food standards. That's not passing
Bro,
GB food standards.
it's passing yours because when I said it first, you thought that was 8 burgers and you were gonna get that. So you'd become with a quadruple burger. That's disgusting to you. That's not normal.
I saw that double Big Mac. I said, bro.
And you know what jars me? It's McDonald's meat. It's not real meat. That's not actual meat, bruv. That's that. Like, have you seen them? Bro,
Tastes good. Tastes good.
Bro, have you seen them tests where they have you seen them tests where they leave a burger, where they leave a McDonald's burger in the boot of a car for a month? They come back, it's the exact same.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have 6 of those in your stomach at one time. At one time. It's indestructible, bro. No, I said to my friend, I said, bro, if anyone has that around me, I can't chill with them.
No, I'm not.
That person is too much of an animal. Why am I chilling with a hyena, bro? Why are you having that?
Monkey? That's monkey. You calling me a monkey? That's racist.
No, bro. Why is my friend a fucking pack animal? Why do you need to have 6 pieces of meat in one?
6 is 4 now.
But you was on getting 8. So shut up. Oh my.
Nah, I have to try it just to say I've tried it.
Bro, and it's gonna be the last thing you got to try, bro.
Go for it.
Must have a double Big Mac. You know, I say this though. Would you make a video of you eating it? Cause I'll be real. I'm saying all this, yeah, but if I was still eating meat, I probably would have had one.
Yeah, because remember, you were on the McDonald's thing with me back in uni, fam.
But my thing, I wasn't really a burger. Actually, I was a nuggets and mayo chicken kind of guy.
Yeah, and then you do fish and fillet when you're 1 foot in.
That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious, cuz.
But yeah, nah, I'm a definitely try it. Should I record myself while I eat it?
Hey, yeah. Hey, do you remember when I did that for the group chat years ago for something? It was for favorites.
Oh, yeah,
I was in a blue jacket.
For me late or something. Oh yeah.
Do you remember? And I was like, this is what the wings are like. I think I even had earrings back then. Crisis.
You're reviewing your chicken,
my local
favorites back in ends. Yeah.
That's the one that you whizzed past before getting into Gaza when you dropped me at yard. Do you know what's true? You were like, T was driving me back to yard and he's never been to my area and he was like, this is nice. This whole green. I said, bro, watch the one more right and you'll see what I mean. Man took one right and what did you see?
The blocks, fam. I was taking this guy home. We were going down one road. I was thinking, hey, fam, I was seeing bare greenery, seeing bare Victorian houses, bare building house. I was thinking, fam, I was always talking about how he lives in the block side, how he lives in the trenches. I said, this guy's living like he's in the 2-bed, 3-bed house, fam. 3-bed Edwardian house, fam. Detached.
The Edwardian.
Then I take one left, take one right. We just take one right. We look up, we just see blocks. He says, yeah, my nigga, God.
Welcome. I welcome to Gotham, is it?
With a real is that?
Ah, bro. Man, I love my ends. What's it? What was he saying? Wait, so yeah, when you get it, take a picture, because bro, just in case that might be your last video, innit?
That's my, you know that meal when the guys that are getting the needle, they get to request their last meal.
Death row, when they're on death row.
Yeah, you know how they get to request their last meal. That'll be my last meal. What would be your last meal if you're on death row? God forbidden that, yeah.
It definitely wouldn't be vegan. I'll get the maddest, meatiest. Because if I'm about to die, I'll get like all the things that I haven't had. Like, I'll get just a platter of wings, fried chicken wings. I'll get some injera. I have a massive barbecue-based meat feast pizza. I'll have just sausages for fun, because why not? I'll have just burger grease in a cup. Everything. I'll have bare gelatin. I have a whole pig. Just everything, bro. Like,
you're gonna die anyway. The food might as well kill you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, word. Now, just I think, I don't know.
Cool, nah. It's a meal, but you can have 3 different things. You can have 3 different things.
So, like, starter, main, dessert. What?
Palace are winning 2-1. Man
like Vieira.
Fuck, man. I was going to put down a bet. Man. I know my bet will win as well, man, but I didn't put it down. Fuck.
Hey, bruv. Every time I look at the double Big Mac, it scares me, you know. There shouldn't be that many patties in one burger.
It's fucking amazing, man.
Did you used to watch Recess?
Yeah.
Do you remember them sandwiches that Mikey used to have? And they're like that big.
Yeah.
I bet you saw that. You was like, I'd love to have that.
Nah, I didn't really care for them because it was a sandwich. It wasn't like a burger.
I said a double Big Mac. But yeah, no, I think so. Shall I be real? Since going vegan, I'm not really a foodie no more.
You've got no choice.
Lol. Like, I don't know. I just don't. And I think. I'm trying to think. Someone told me I'm not vegan, and they're right. I have to say that I'm plant-based. I'm not vegan.
Isn't that the same thing?
Nah, because then apparently vegan's a whole philosophy. So you have to the point where you have to even make sure that products that you use don't do animal testing. I don't do any of that. I just don't eat meat and stuff and like dairy. So I'm just plant-based.
The person that said this to you is a proper vegan, innit?
No, it wasn't a vegan, and I googled it and they were right. So like, for example, like, so one way that I've already seen that I'm apparently breaching it is, you know, baby wipes, Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson are a company that tests on animals. So because of that, because I use baby wipes, I would then potentially not be vegan apparently. But I eat plant-based.
I was gonna say like someone that's proper diehard vegan says, "Oh, you're not actually a real vegan."
You know what I'm saying? No. Oh, lasagna, meat lasagna. I used to love meat lasagna.
Oh yeah.
I think that could be one of my mains.
I remember when my mom used to make lasagna. I used to think, "Oh my god, this is gourmet."
Is that how have you made this? And she'll make one big like bake of it. Oh,
I used to think this is like hotel fine dining, bro.
have you ever made it?
Lasagna?
Yeah.
Myself, no.
Yeah. I think I made it. Did you ever have? I made it once in I think it was Lega. You know. Did you ever have it?
I would not have your lasagna.
I think people had it.
You'd
not
probably
at
put
Bang.
fish mackerel in it.
See, Chloe had it and she liked it. And this guy was saying that, and he's. I remember one time I made something in another yard we had, and then he was just chatting bare shit, and then he tried it, he left, he came back for more. Jumbo.
Yeah.
Jumbo. Yeah. I can't remember what I made, but yeah. I used to do that to Lewis Bear. As soon as you hear something cooking, you know it was bacon wrapped in some sort of
carbonara, fam.
Yeah, that was I think it was nice.
His white side, fam. Anything that he's eating, he'll put bacon in it, fam. So you know he has a white mum, fam.
What's it? I can't think of any. I can't lie. Go on.
I said if you could pick 3 meals, yeah, for death row, what would the 3 meals be?
And they could all be like actual meals. It doesn't have to be starter, main, dessert.
Nah, 3 meals, like 3 meals.
Lasagna might be one. Then Jera's definitely going to be one. Because that's like 10 meals in one. I just have it on one fat platter, so that's 1 meal. So what I say? I said injera. What did I say first? I said lasagna.
Injera, lasagna. You got one left.
You know what? No, I might take out lasagna. Wings, chicken wings, maybe Japanese or Korean fried chicken. Might be theirs. Theirs.
Yeah, slap.
Covered like drizzled on barbecue, and I want it to be the meatiest barbecue ever. I want to see eyeballs and that floating in there. Then
what?
Just so I know, it's just pure meat, bro. Just meat everywhere, bro. Pause. Then I don't know. I see, I sound basic, but like just pizza, innit? Like one proper Italiano. Like I want it to be made in Serie A.
Grazie, yeah, Prince, prosecco, yeah.
But yeah, I think that. How about you? And a massive apple pie. Go on. With custard.
What, for dessert?
And ice cream. And chocolate cake.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Jollof rice and chicken.
Nigerian jollof rice.
Yeah. Not fucking Ghana.
Ed Sheeran said he preferred Ghanaian. You see it?
I saw that post, but you know how people just can be coerced into saying.
To be fair though,
man.
You did say that you went Nigeria and you had the shit, so I don't know. Lewis has never once said to me he had the shit. That's what your toilet was like, innit? After having Nigerian
you used that joke earlier, so you can't use it again. It don't work like that, broski.
Go
on. Yeah, jollof with chicken. Chinese.
Bro, both of our answers just sound like a casual weekend.
Chinese, and I'll get to that in a bit. And macaroni and cheese.
There's no double Big Macs. You would
take away the macaroni and cheese.
No, you wouldn't
take away the macaroni and cheese. Take away the macaroni and cheese. Take away the macaroni and cheese. Alright, cool. McDonald's, double quarter pounder, large fries, Fanta.
Wait, T, answer me this. What if you were able to get that food but made properly? Or would you still rather the McDonald's synthetic stuff?
McDonald's, it just has a certain smell and taste.
Yeah, bro, it's chemicals. It's chemicals. That's what you're
chemical tastes good, nigga. The chemicals taste good. I'll lick them E numbers off my fingers, fam. Lick them good, fam.
Wait, what was you gonna say? You was like, I'll come back to that in a minute.
I was gonna say, I feel as if my my palate and like eating wise is so basic.
It's
bro.
it's because we eat basic food.
Bro, so basic. Like whenever I'm out working, people are like, like, what are you having tonight? They're like,
They're saying some mad extravagant shit.
Bro, my colleague said one mad thing. I said to her, I'm just gonna pretend like I know what you're talking about. She said, yeah, it's just like mushrooms mixed with a little bit of. I said, what?
What did she call it?
I don't know, man. It wasn't in my vocabulary. The food. I even went out to eat my colleagues. They were like, oh yeah, I really want some pesto pasta. I said, what's that?
Man.
I said, what's that?
You ever had pesto pasta?
The white guy was like to me. The white guy was
I bet you have.
You don't know what pesto pasta is?
Exactly.
I was like, nah, bro.
No, IT, 100%. Your mum or dad has made it before.
Brother, you tried describing it to me. I said, what the fuck?
It's just, bro. It's just like pasta, but it's like green sauce.
I say, give me jollof rice, man.
It's actually quite nice. It's actually quite nice.
I looked at it. I said, yeah, this thing green. I said, so is it pasta with guacamole or what? Just mixed with guacamole.
Hey, I think I'm gonna change one of my answers. I'm gonna have a seafood boil.
Man, you don't want that, man.
Have you seen those?
Nah, I don't fuck with seafood.
No, you know the ones that they'll get at the fucking, like, they'll do the mukbang, and it'll be one massive container of just seafood, and niggas, I have that because I love seafood. I used to love seafood anyway.
I don't fuck with seafood. Is that vegan or not? Oh, no, it's fish.
No, it's fish. Yeah, no. Ayo, play the thing. Play that snippet quickly, and then we'll round it off. Man, hey, bro, you really said for your last meal on earth, McDonald's. That's hilarious. Man said your last meal on earth is gonna cost less than £15.
Live by the sword, die by the sword, bro. You literally cost less than £50 as well. That's a joke.
That's jokes.
Let me try to find that thing that you said.
Because the love that you give to me, I've never received that kind of love before. I've never received that kind of love, even from my own family. So the love that you gave me was something totally new to me. So that is why I love you.
He's smiling while watching it, you fucking waste, man.
I'm smiling because she cute.
She
cute. I'm about to convert, my nigga.
Hey, what's it? 2 foot in, bro.
Mashallah. Mashallah.
I'm not, so like, someone sent it to me, like my friend sent it to me. She's like, what do you think? Because she'd seen like people reacting to it. Some people saying that they didn't like what he said, or he should have given her, but because I think the whole point was it? They asked her like,
why'd you love your partner or something like that?
So obviously he said that, and what I'm guessing you saw it because you had already seen it when I mentioned it.
I saw it briefly. I saw it on Twitter, and I saw people like talking about it bears.
So what was the general responses you were seeing?
I looked at it briefly, but most people were saying, he doesn't actually say what he loves about her. He's just saying, like, I love what you do for me. I love that you love me, and you shouldn't love someone because they love you. You should love them for who they are as a person, or something like that.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Which I get, but I'm like, bro, we don't live in a Disney film, bro.
I feel like people that are saying that didn't even maybe missed what a man actually said and did. Like, that was, because for you to even say, what did he say? He said,
I love you because of the way you love me and showed me how to love, or something like that.
And he was like, how this is this love that I never got.
Yeah,
from
my own family. Yeah.
So like the first bit of that, he's even aware that he was missing a type of love. That's the first bit. Most men aren't even aware of I think most men don't even care about that. So first, he's aware of that. 2, he's aware that he got the wrong type of love. 3, he's not able to be even aware of the type of love that she gives, which is like way more perceptive than, oh, I like you because I find you funny. Do you get what I'm saying? So much deeper. And then for him to then acknowledge that and then thank her for that, I love you because you're basically teaching me how to love, and that it's like that's the biggest cosign for you as a partner. Do you get what I'm saying? I think me personally, I'm obviously biased because I'm a words of affirmation babe. So I'd rather hear that than like someone be like, oh, because you're funny and like, you're confident, you're like, okay. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, like at first do you know, I get both sides of the story, but then because I get what people are saying, they're like, oh yeah, you're just like you're making the love about yourself sort of a thing, you're saying what they do for you sort of a thing. But relationships are transactional to a point, so it's a thing where it's like on face value it looks a bit selfish, but then when you look a little bit deeper, you try and pick out what man's trying to say. Like man's actually just trying to say like, I was a closed book, like I didn't know what love is, I didn't know how to love like people. He even sounds like he didn't really know how to love himself, because how can you not know how to love yourself if you've never been shown love by another person?
Do you get what
I mean?
Do you get what I'm saying?
So it seems as if man might have been insecure in life, insecure in himself, like not knowing what love is, how to show love, how to receive it, and she's kind of taught it to him, not through saying, oh babe, this is what you do in your relationship,
but
this is
her
what you
just
shouldn't
being
do.
loving.
But by her just being a person, like that's just showing him raw, like I've never received this sort of feeling from anyone before. Like, is this what it feels like? And then that's by him saying that, and him saying like raw, that the love has changed me, that's probably even changed him as a character. Now he's more open, now he's more willing to do stuff, like to do stuff that he wouldn't like want to do before, because he'll be like, right, that's where I ain't doing that, but he's like, fuck it, like bro, I'm a different person, I can do that. So I think it's a thing where like on face value it sounds a bit like me, but when you look at it a little bit deeper, I think for a guy to say that, especially, obviously this is gonna sound toxic,
That's a
but
big thing, bro.
guys are a
I think
bit more
it's a
closed
big
off
thing.
in that, but for a guy to say that, I think that's a big deal. I think that's a big deal.
I think
that's a big deal.
Let me see what I said exactly to my friend in it, because I just gave a brief answer. I was like, she's like, what's your opinion? I said it's better in my opinion than the personality shit. I said, to be honest, that's how it is in a lot of relationships, but the guy may not be self-aware enough to put it in that way. So I thought a lot of relationships are guys going, you taught me how to love, but they might not even be able to be aware of all of that stuff. So for him to be aware of it, then put it into like one concise statement, when also coming from a background of not being shown love at all, I think that's mad. I think that's extremely profound, and and it speaks volumes of their relationship and their love. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rather than him just going, oh, I really like your eyes. I really like the way. Do you know what I'm saying? I think I liked it a lot.
And maybe his love language is like acts of service. So like, you showed me how to love. Like, she's kind of like showing him and acting out.
True.
I think that's how it works.
True. No, yeah,
not
not
true.
true.
Maybe that's his love language, like, acts
things,
of service. Like raw. Like, I like when people show me and do stuff for me, and she's like showing him and like showing him how to love. So, I also think people, again, as I was saying earlier, people love having the opposing view to a view, because it makes them sound trendy, look trendy, and be like, oh yeah, look, I'm disagreeing with you, I'm cool, I'm going against the status quo. People like to do that on social media and in life these days, and it's better boring. Like, it's okay to agree with people, man. It's okay,
bro.
It's okay.
I can't okay. You know me, I used to love Twitter, but I had to come off that because one day I was scrolling and I was like, bro, everyone's just chatting shit.
Yeah, people chat shit, man.
Like everyone is literally, and they don't even realize it, they're just chatting shit. Like, they're literally just capping, and I was like, I'm jumping off, man.
And the jarring thing is, yeah, what pisses me off sometimes is like, sometimes I feel as if Twitter should be a dictatorship, man. Not everyone should be allowed to have a voice on every single topic that's being spoken of. Like, I wish there could be something like, you have to submit your point, it goes through like a panel, and they say it's bullshit, or it can be posted. Most of the time, you'd get the bullshit response.
Nah, but then that's what's it, infringing on freedom of speech, innit?
Infringement, man. Let's go, man. Yes, I just made infringement, man. Fuck that shit.
What's it? Is there? I feel like we can round up. There's no YSS today.
Yeah, that's slide, man.
There'll be some. Yeah, nah. There's a video I was gonna show. I sent it. I don't know if you have you seen the video at least yet,
Nah, I haven't. We can save that for next week.
bro. That video is mad, mad. I'm 100%. I'm learning how to do that. That's all I say. I'll explain
man.
it.
You're roasting,
I'll explain it next week. I'll
You're
explain it
roasting,
next
man.
week.
You're roasting. You're roasting. Niggas are starving. I've clocked certain man are receiving retention, but they're being smart enough to find certain substitutes for it. That's all I gotta say. Stay tuned in next week if you wanna hear.
100% Toy hasn't watched the video in it.
Certain man are trying to find loopholes and substitutes.
Like this is why they call us niggas, bro.
Niggas were
I
just,
saw-
I can just watch it, it's fine. I can just touch it, it's fine.
You know what? Actually, not T. You know what? No, before we jump off, I beg, just look at a bit of the video. I just want to see your reaction, then we'll stop. So do it and then click to like 2 minutes in, and then pre what a man's doing, and just try and explain to them what the fuck is going on the screen. It's the weirdest shit. You might have to turn it down a bit though. What you're gonna hear?
Copyrighted again.
Yeah, what you're gonna hear is not sex in it, but it will very much sound like it.
To 2 minutes.
Yeah.
To 2 minutes.
So anyway, yeah, because like, it should be in full swing. Bro, watch it. Just keep watching it. What the? Bring it, bro. Bring what my man's doing. What magic is he doing? Now he's thinking, what the hell is this? Just to reiterate, no sex is going on. He's just using his hands on her stomach and like moving it about with like, and sometimes he's not even touching her, and she's having this kind of reaction. So
Next week.
that was mad.
Next
Wait,
week.
just quickly,
I need to learn that shit, bro.
quickly try and describe what,
Morphing things, bodies, and that.
bro. Try and describe what you just saw.
He was literally just hovering his hand around her. She was getting horny. She was having an orgasm.
And it was like a non-stop, like 2, 3, 4 minute orgasm.
I had to turn that shit down. I was just down the corridor.
mad,
She might
didn't
think I'm on next videos.
But yeah, I'll look into it next week for YSS in it. Because then if I can learn to do that, that's still technically celibacy.
Oh, we're not doing that, Fanwell. Come on.
It is though. Wait, it is.
Come on.
Or is it not? It's still abstinence, or is it? Alright, I'll do more research on it and then I'll let you lot know next week in it. But
That's
about
it.
T's reaction.
Oh. Oh. But anyway, man, it's been a good one. It's been a bit more structure. We had a topic, talked about weeks, but yeah, man. Hopefully we're gonna just be coming consistent with it. You know how it is. You know the vibes. Episode 25, 5x5. Visuals are gonna come very, 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 very soon. Episode 25, 5x5, quarter of a century. It's been your boy T.
It's been the Young Sage Fanwell.
It's another week, another episode. Locked, wrapped up and loaded for you beautiful, 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 beautiful people on Wednesday. In a bit.